Ay, qué cursi. My Grito Podcast Network presents. Ay, la mera neta, ¿no? Chicano chafo, tomando chelas, chingando tacos, having some fun. Chicano chafo, all kinds of masa. Bernie's all nervous, give him a beer
or three.
Chicano chafo, este es el lazo. Just lost a fan.
Fuck off.
Oh, well, tough shit.
Fuck off.
Chicano chafo, Ramon's el guapo. He tells good stories. Let's interrupt.
One up.
Chicano chafo. Love our fans. We hope you like this. If not, oh well. Dale tres, culero.
Déjalo tocar, güey.
Oh god, I never played a solo. Laughing it feels good.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are the Homeless People Band. Bravo, gracias, gracias.
Oh shit.
Last time the time was good, bro.
And they flushed that toilet full of fans, güey.
En congas y timbales, Don Filimón. En el bajo, el sexy bajo, el uñas. En segunda guitarra tenemos a...
Oh, you never came up
no, I was waiting.
Well,
No. Oh, fucking... Who did I say?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
En segunda guitarra tenemos a Huitlacoche. And we're trying out this new guy.
Oh, there's more.
Yeah, this guy, yeah.
I don't know.
We got Vinny Pastore en el Guido.
They're not sure about that guy, güey.
Why? Because he's Italian?
Pastore, güey.
Close enough, güey.
Pastore.
All right.
Pastore.
En producción tenemos a El Banquito Sarabia.
Ay, güey.
En requinta, el maestro de la banda, Steps. I can only imagine mine. All right. Y en voz, su humilde servidor, Ramón. Oh, shit. I wasn't expecting that one, but thank you. Gracias. We are the Homes Depot Band. For any party needs, marriages, divorces, bar mitzvahs, even fucking orgies, give us a call. We'll be the guys in the corner just fucking cheering everybody on.
Yeah, you'll be the guy in the corner, bro. Speak for yourself.
We're professional, bro.
I'll be like fucking Hulk Hogan on the side. Tag me in, bro. Tag me in.
Oh, shit. Well, welcome back to another episode, raza. Aquí estamos. Ay, disculpen el ruido, pero es que está húmedo, está cabrón.
There's a lot of shit going on, güey.
It's a weird day, way. It's like if Miami and Seattle had sex, way. It's like, it's like
Well, I was telling, was it you or who they tell with? I was like, last week, way was fucking all dry and shit, like fucking.
Oh, I think you were telling the thread.
Oh, right, like Ramon's powdered huevos, güey. And then this week was all fucking Puerto Vallarta, güey.
yeah,
All
no,
humid,
this
way.
is weird, way.
Rain.
Everybody's been calling it an earthquake way for fucking years.
Earthquake weather.
The whole week, right? I'm enfadado, güey.
Yeah.
Oh, this is earthquake weather.
Yeah, like, fuck, ¿dónde está? Just fucking ya. Que venga. Yeah, I'm
Ay,
done.
güey, perdón. I'm not
Jesus,
ready,
bro.
man. I'm not ready.
Fuck.
Hey,
Fucking
let's
A.
save it for the next generation,
Hey,
way.
we already
I
got-
like coasting.
I know we already got one fucking problem, drought way. We don't need to.
Well, apparently,
Earthquake on top.
this weather that we're having, just para los listeners que no sepan, It's been super fucking hot, and then all of a sudden we started getting cloudy, and then we started getting some rain. But this is
And it's still hot.
and it's still hot. This
like-
is a tropical storm coming from Mexico. From Mexico.
Ay, es getting all fucking...
Pinche chingonería.
El
Este
one up.
podcast,
El one up, está
we got
cabrón.
Dallas Rains over here. Fucking
Juan Reigns.
Yeah, but I don't know if you guys were seeing in the news que en Michoacán and parts of Mexico se estaban inundando because of the hurricane.
oh shit.
So as it started coming up north, that hurricane became a tropical storm now. Se llama Tropical Storm K, K-A-Y.
K, like the fucking lube. Bring it
Like
back.
KY.
No.
Oh yeah, KY. Oh sorry, wait.
No, but
I'm
it's,
still
it's
thinking
right,
of the
no?
orgy.
K-
Wait.
KY?
Like, tag me in.
I'm still thinking of the orgy, bro. Sorry.
So it's so now they're in certain states like Arizona and what was it Arizona, maybe Nevada. They're saying that they're giving flash warning predictions, or
Flash warnings?
No, sorry, they're giving warnings for flash floods. There we go.
Flash flood.
You didn't see like the casinos a few weeks ago? Fucking
In Las Vegas,
Right
Yeah.
before heat wave, yeah.
yeah, they were fucking getting a bunch of rain coming into the fucking casinos, man.
Flooding, bro.
And so we're gonna, and they're also saying that because of these rains that we're gonna get, they're also giving flood warnings in Southern California, y luego más in San Diego, because there were some fires out there. So with the rain and then todo the debris, que la
Bueno,
chingada.
está el otro fire right up north, no?
Yeah.
There's one by Hammond, I heard, no?
That I think that's the one, no?
There's
That's
all kinds of shit.
like
Dude.
20 or 30,000 acres.
So I'm like, just fucking bring the earthquake, yeah. You know what I mean?
Jesus.
Güey, calmado,
With
güey.
cherry on top.
No, güey, fuck, bro.
Yeah, it's not like we're known for predictions here.
Yeah. Por eso, güey, es
I
el
hope
problema.
nobody dies after this way, because usually when we bring something up, fucking
Someone dies.
someone dies, man.
Hablando de muertes, fucking.
Ay, güey,
Falleció la reina de Inglaterra.
nothing but bad news this guy today.
I don't know, man. Why are you starting off fucking negative, way?
No, it's not starting off negative.
But we don't live in England, bro.
I know. Everybody's a fucking monarch.
That's what
I know, all of a sudden, güey.
That's what trips me out. Everybody's an expert on monarchies.
Yeah, everybody's a fucking expert and shit.
I'm like, oh my god, rest in peace, Queen.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, look.
I just put something up that I thought was funny. The Smiths, Morrissey holding up with the Queen is dead sign.
No, sí, salió with the little sign.
Yeah.
And then someone posted up that I guess Robert Smith was doing an interview with somebody, and this motherfucker says, yeah, on September 7th, the Queen's gonna die.
He said it?
What?
Yeah, I have it. I don't know. I mean,
Damn, bro, he does better predictions than us, güey. He does
I know,
the date.
It's
seriously, to
called
the
the
date,
date.
bro.
yeah.
Shit.
Not you heard all the conspiracy theories that the fucking este way is starting the new world order and all this shit.
Oh, Prince
Charles?
Charles?
People are already fucking jumping all kind of conclusions.
Nah,
man.
ese baboso, nah, doubt it.
I mean, but the only thing I see, I was talking to the kid and the mija, is that like you
they
gotta,
from England too.
no, well, we were there. That's why. When we
when we lived there,
when we lived there for fucking 6 days.
when we lived there for
my
a week.
stepdaughter lived out there for 6 months.
Oh, sí, cierto. Okay.
Yeah.
So she has a little bit more. Right?
Yeah, she has some
lived,
pull.
oh, wait a minute. She stood 3 months in
My
in,
homie, the Queen,
in
passed
England
away.
and 3 in Paris. So yeah, in total she was 6 months out there.
Oh wait, 3.
Wait,
Whoa.
what do you think that is? Because that's very interesting, man. Like when something happens, like people become experts at something. Do you think it's just like they get like an endorphin fucking rush when like they provide information, or what do you think? What do you
That's
think
what
people
it
are
is.
like that?
And I'm gonna speak from first. From experience. My whole thing, and I think you called me out on it in the sentido like, hey, Ramon, what the fuck, you gotta aguántate o espérate, because I've given you news prior to the episodes, right?
Yeah, you were gonna do that earlier with your announcement about some dark shit about somebody.
Oh no! It's not some dark shit. It's just there was something that my sister got said,
Mm.
and it wouldn't. I don't think it would have affected.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's just that and I was talking to the mija about it. Like, I need to calm or back that down. It's not that fucking. There is a rush, or there is an endorphin release, like giving people the news.
But you think it's also like an insecurity that they want people to know that they're smart because they know all these fucking recent facts about whatever happened.
It could be, but for me and my personal experience is just being that provider of the first news and just seeing people's reactions, like, what the fuck?
Because I'm not gonna pretend that I know the structure of fucking the UK way. I mean, I don't live in the UK. I have no idea. I never looked into it because I never thought I needed to. Way, but it's just funny how Everybody's fucking.
All of a sudden, everybody knows about the monarchy. Way.
Yeah. So lo que le estaba diciendo a la mija y a the kid, I'm like, it's crazy because how many people were born in her reign and died while she was still the fucking queen? I mean, 70 years she was a queen, and the her people or her sovereignty or whatever only knew her.
Just like some North Korea shit.
Only knew her.
Yeah, only knew her as a queen. You know, they didn't
So-
have a king or they didn't have. It was her. You know.
But isn't that all for all time, bro? Like, I don't
No,
understand.
I mean, like nosotros. Imagínate, like if we had a president for 70 years.
Oh, a president not the same thing.
No,
though.
I know they have prime ministers. I know the whole monarchy está cabrón over there.
No,
but
but-
it's just having this figure for 70 years of your life.
Means people have Jesus for their whole life, bro.
He's dead though.
I know, but still, then that's even worse way. This dead man's telling me what to do. Way. Every
His
time I
teachings.
masturbate in the orgy, this dead man's looking at me in the corner. Way. There's a reason why he was a carpenter, way, right? There has to be a reason why he was a carpenter. Like,
His
blue collar,
dad
bro.
was a carpenter. That's why.
but I mean,
Blue collar,
think
bro.
about it. Way carpenter, they don't cut corners. Way everything's fucking precise. This guy thought about everything.
I don't know. Way I've known some carpenters that
Yeah, they do some mañas.
that go, hey, bro, corners don't have to be sharp.
Yeah, well, that's because
We could round them off.
That's because you guys hire those janky trucks way that are cheaper way. But if it was a carpenter that had fucking ethic and pride in his
Skills,
work, they're
yeah.
not gonna cut corners.
I don't know. I mean, he was a carpenter. He was a fisherman. He was a
Damn, that
power
just
walker,
Sounds like a millennial, bro.
marathon runner.
A lot of hollers.
Fuck.
Sounds like
survivalist.
it sounds like Jesus needed his own podcast where he would be
He was an
interesting.
extreme. He was an extreme sportsman.
He was fucking interesting as fuck, bro. We should have interviewed him.
You know.
Maybe he comes back.
He was a survivalist for 40 days and 40
Dude, that guy
nights.
fucking. What you know about that way?
Yeah, he was. I won't say he was a magician, but he made miracles happen.
Ay, way.
Did he?
Yeah, he fed like groups of people with what is it? I don't know how many fish and loaves
I
of
know
bread.
he made women with a man's rib, right? That
No,
guy.
that was
He
his dad.
hosted a.
Oh, that was his dad.
No,
He hosted a
Oh.
Burning Man
Hey,
and fed everybody.
Jeez, we're gonna
He would have been a guru.
We're gonna burn in hell for
Yeah,
this.
Jesus would have had a $200 fucking master fucking class every month.
You too
He would've-
can survive with.
He would have showed me how to invest in crypto.
I think I've said this before, but somewhere I don't know where I read it or where I heard it is that the whole story where like Jesus fed this whole congregation of people with let's just say 3 fishes and 2 loaves of bread is it's kind of like altered porque en
You
esos
think?
días
Kind of.
yeah, kind of altered because what he did do is like all these people like, hey, pues que les vamos a comer? They're hungry, so he's all like, how many fish we got? How many bread? All right, pass it around and everybody will eat. So the back in those days, when people travel, they used to take the little lunches, the little snacks. So sometimes in their person they would have like like jerky or bread or whatever. So while they're passing this fish and this bread, everybody looks at it and they're like, I'm not gonna be that asshole that's gonna fucking pick at this. So they kept passing the basket, and then they brought out their food and ate it. So the basket getting passed around until it came back to Jesus, and then I'm like, everybody ate? Yeah, everybody's fed. All right, cool. So the whole miracle that he fed all these people was kind of like embellished. But in reality, it's like, se le
No.
pasó a los que no tenían, porque maybe la mayoría had their snacks. If you're going to go on a pilgrimage, you're not going to travel fucking without a snack.
I think a lot of people need structure where like there's a lot of people that need somebody or some entity to tell them how to live their lives and what to do. Where so I don't see it surprising that people follow somebody for fucking 70 plus years. Where I mean they probably felt comfort in knowing that this lady is always there and shit. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just crazy because like my girl was telling me about the Irish fucking celebrating her death on TikTok.
Oh, yeah, there was an Irish Twitter.
It was Irish Twitter? Yeah,
there was
Irish
Irish Twitter was blowing up. I was
Oh,
hearing.
Oilo.
Yeah.
I
Fuck,
don't
he
have
caught
Twitter.
up in 1 week. He
Yeah,
knows
no,
the
he
terms.
fucking thought I was racist last week because I
I
said
know.
Black Twitter.
No, because
Then he went and found out there's
Why do you think
even-
I'm racist, bro?
no,
Because I said Black Twitter.
I didn't know if that was.
Let me ask you a question. What do you call a black pilot? And since you think I'm racist, what do you call a black pilot?
I don't know.
A pilot, you fucking racist. Why would they be something else?
Eso se reveló.
No, I'm not like, good thing I didn't.
Why would they be called something else, way? A fucking pilot, way. What the fuck?
Se reveló.
Call him fucking name. No, like, I don't know. What?
No, yeah, but it's crazy, right, bro? Like, it's like, goes back to the conversation we were having last week. When somebody is doing something good, there's always like a counter to that, right? There's always, people see them a little different. Like a lot of people that start a business where they do it because some of them do it because they want to actually fucking change things. But then you become that person that's rich and then you're hated.
Yeah, because then now you got to meet margins. You got to make
Not that, because you're rich and you got a fucking life that you can afford things. So people start hating you, even though you might have started it to help people and to do a good thing. But then you end up being that 1% now. And then that's when people start hating you. When.
Fuck, it's funny that you mentioned that. There's a series on Netflix que se llama The Chef or Chef's Table. Chef's Table. And I just saw the first episode. It's about pizza. And it's this American Italian or Italian American fucking pizza maker que se llama Chris Bianco. And dude, he is.
I thought his name was Vinny.
No, Vinny Pastore. No, that's another Guido.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Can you say that?
Wow.
I don't know. This is a little offensive, bro. I don't know if you can say that. Can you say
As
that?
far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
Can you say that? I don't know.
My apologies to any Italian American
Wow.
listeners.
Wow, bro.
Or conocidos o lo que sea. No, but
Shots fired!
so what you would call it? So this story is
He just threw it all casual too.
I know. You're fucking out of control. I have to be associated with this guy. Wait,
It's a sick question. You're a sick fuck, and I'm not that sick that I'm going to answer it. I'm not telling you anything.
what the fuck, bro? Fucking.
Este güey, pero casual. Nah,
Yeah, no.
well,
this is my vocabulary, bro.
This guy keeps it old school.
so this this episode he talks about that, the pressure of like keep trying to like not be the bad person or like try to keep people's expectations going, even though you started doing something for the love of it. And then you might get 1,000 praises, but it's that one negative one that fucking throws you off, and you strive to make everybody happier, to keep everybody happy to a point, you know. So it's a really good, interesting fucking episode.
I mean, we started this podcast not in a negative form way. I thought it was all positive from the start. And there's people that listen to this that fucking literally get triggered and get upset. Yeah. And it's like, wait, we're trying to do something good, way. And maybe sometimes you don't agree with what we're saying, but that doesn't mean that.
You mean like 2 minutes ago?
Yeah. I mean, he did it in good faith, way. I think he generally, it's because Ramon gets misrepresented, bro. Like
He
Ramon.
misrepresents himself.
Ramon is that kind of dude that he wants to contribute to a conversation, but then people think that he's trying to one-up them, you know? And
There we go.
it happens. Like, that's why I said in the intro, if you guys heard me say one-up, that was a little inside
Joke.
It's an inside joke. Cause fucking, he got called out earlier before we started recording.
The
man.
whole morning, bro. He's been.
Yeah. What was the story?
Stepping it
Rick?
up.
Tell me the story.
So him and el compa acá Mario were talking. I don't know what, but they start talking about somehow they got into life way. And so Mario's talking about some life story shit, and then Mario was like, "Yeah, bro, I had to leave my house at 16 without fucking skipping a beat, bro." Este way's like, "Well, my dad fucking left at 14," and then it just went on from there. Way
Like, why one up him? Way like,
he didn't even get to finish the story.
I
Way
think the story was because I think his son cut his thumb doing some work for him right here. And, you know, we were talking about that and
putting
blah,
him
blah,
on
blah.
blast. Wow.
No. And then later, so that incident happened. We're like, oh, yeah, my dad left at 14. And then later on, the landlord is telling a guy that tried out for the band, was trying out for the band. And
Don't give away all the secrets, bro.
and whatchamacallit, and they were saying that he got 14 stitches, but they did x-rays and he missed the you know, like the bone or like whatever it was.
almost like I got 15.
No.
No, he's like, no, bro.
I chopped my whole tip off.
He's
Check
like,
it out. And I showed him.
Just
and
the tip.
And then you guys overheard, and then I could hear you from the fucking background laughing like, there he goes, one upping again.
Yeah, but he was here. He had to
Yeah.
walk over there with
No, I was looking for the power strip.
He hears conversation that he wants to fucking invade.
Inject, yeah.
Yeah, and then so he gets up and pretends he's doing shit over there.
Coming from the guys that are like, oh, Ramon gets misrepresented.
Hey, wait, I gotta shoot the shit too, way. You do get misrepresented, but I also see why they think that you're one up it. Way I see both sides, bro.
And yeah, throughout the whole day, at least when we were setting up, you're like, hey, fucking leave Ramon alone and everything until you got the full story.
Well, you
like,
guys were bickering about something. I don't know.
and
I guess.
then finally, Esteban got the full story, and he's like, oh, yeah, Ramon, that's one up. Yeah, I was trying to defend you, but sorry, man.
But that's done because you want to fit in where you want them to relate to you. Like, why do you do that way? Or you just do it because you don't think about it anymore?
I guess I don't think about
conversation.
it. It's a conversation, yeah.
I know, but like, if I'm not, it seems like you like to plug yourself into conversations that are happening. If
To
like,
sound relatable, to know what they're going through, or like if there's, like, for example, like if we're like right now, what we were talking about, what were we talking about right now earlier? That we all kind of agreed, and like it's that connection, you know.
yeah, but like I hear somebody's conversation, and even in my head, I say I can say something there and fit in, or this is gonna be funny, but I don't do it because it's not my conversation. Where like you do it because you want to be in the conversation.
If it's strangers, yeah, I don't do it as much as before.
No, but I'm even talking
Yeah,
about
right
here.
here.
Like even here,
they
like,
weren't even talking to you back
like,
there.
like, you guys will have a conversation and I can contribute, but I'm like, that's not my conversation. I'll stay right here. But it seems like you have the urge to like be in the conversation, right?
I enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm not trying to
Yeah,
shit
no,
on you.
I
I'm
enjoy
trying to
it. I
understand.
really do. I enjoy being part of a conversation. It's like, you know, have a connection with them or chime in or add to the conversation, which later on maybe leads to somebody else. You know,
Because even on
sharing.
the West Coast Pop Log podcast, Fernando a few times was like, "Oh, there it goes again," because you start fucking, you
he
start
was
going on this
going,
tangent, and then he's like, "Oh, there we go again. He's off to the races." And I was like, "Fucking Fernando being a dick." I already know what he was doing. Staying in character,
that's Fernando, dude.
but it adds way.
Well,
It's because you walk into the shit where sometimes it's hard to like.
Yeah, wait, I've learned to just
Si me
let
quedo
go.
callado, then you've even asked me like, "Hey, what's wrong, bro? You okay?
Yeah, no, I'm
You all
being-
right? What's going on?" I'm like, "No, nothing. It's just,
Well-
are you sure? You're like, you know, you're quiet or lo que sea."
I try to give you
Yeah.
your space, don't we?
Porque como en that podcast you're saying, güey, when they asked him about the intro, bro, and
Yeah.
and they asked him about the intro, and he got into the intro,
Yeah.
the origin story,
Yeah.
how he grew up.
His
20
dad-
minutes later.
his dad left at 15.
No, my dad left when he was 14. His parents. Not my family, but his family.
I was impressed at all the fucking K-Rock facts that you fucking were able
he's
to
a
pull out of your
historian, bro.
ass. Way. That was fucking.
No, that's
that was-
a story.
That's,
That's
my
it.
boy right there, bro. You see that fucking guy right there? That's my boy. He knows his shit.
Yeah, dude, I love that show. I really did. That morning show, that radio show. It was big, you know. It's like in por ejemplo, I grew up with that.
I think a lot of people that like that dude that was on there,
Super Steve Flores.
yeah. I'm sure they think about those moments and they're like, man, those were the good old days because they had to have that feeling, nowhere.
Yeah.
Like I was listening to Adam Carolla talk the other day, and he was with this dude Jordan Peterson. I don't know if you guys know who
Yeah.
that is. And so I was hearing Adam talk, and he was kind of leaning towards more like a conservative kind of mentality. And I get it.
He's super conservative.
He's blue collar and all that shit. He used to do construction. But what's crazy to me is I was wondering, like, what's the relationship with him and Jimmy Kimmel now? Because Jimmy Kimmel seems like going
He's
the
left.
opposite.
Yeah.
So I'm sure they still shoot the shit way and all that. But I wonder if they really had like that disconnection, because it seems like they're on the different spectrums. The way Adam Carolla was talking with.
Yeah, they definitely are. Still, I would argue, way, como he said it kind of before too. I mean, you don't want to assume, pero now we wouldn't have a podcast.
Yeah.
Pero that dude, because I used to listen to him too, way. Me pasaba un chingo.
Can't wait.
El Adam Carolla.
Yeah.
And then he used to fucking talk a lot about cars and like construction shit, way. So you can kind of relate. And I saw how he slowly fucking, he's one of those dudes that. It might just be coincidence, but as he got more money, he became more conservative. Way.
As it happens, way.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why it says like not a complete life, but a sign of like somebody like really fucking living the full spectrum is you start off more liberal when you're young. You know, you want to fucking feed the homeless. You want to pick up any fucking dog that's out there. And then the older you get, you start making money, and then you're like, fuck, I'm paying taxes for this. And then you start fucking.
They want more money for this.
Later in life, you become a little bit more conservative way. But I didn't keep up with him like that way. So I was really surprised at what he was saying. Way like he's really fucking.
Yeah, that's kind of at some point, pues it became. For at least I haven't listened to him till far because. Ya ves, güey, fucking política got fucking into everything, güey. Especially con entró ya Trump, it got into like everything had to be fucking political.
Yeah.
Even aquí, ya ves. Pero, when he started turning more, todavía, güey, still relatable, güey. I mean, that doesn't change. But then when he started talking about más y más, and like todo era about fucking shit like that, I was like, yeah, you know.
Yeah, because he was promoting a movie that something about safe space that he was saying how Netflix nobody wanted to take it. Like he was basically sounding a little hint of bitterness way that Hollywood doesn't want to back, or not even just Hollywood, because I don't really think Netflix is considered Hollywood, but that they don't want to kind of back a fucking like a more right conservative leaning documentary, and so he sounded like he was kind of bitter about that, and then And you know, I mean, I get it, way, but I don't know, way. I just thought it was kind of crazy that guy went really fucking into that.
I think he was already kind of conservative, pues, pero it was very like almost clear and obvious way that he started leaning more and more way as he made more money with.
I mean,
I think he was always kind of conservative.
It kind of seems like Bill Maher is kind of heading that direction too.
También, he was. Yeah, at that same.
I mean, lately, the last year or so, I feel like he's shitting on Democrats a lot more than he used to, and he's
well, his points of views también like are a little, están más antiguos, güey.
Yeah, he's
like,
an old school liberal.
I think he is more on that trajectory that you're talking about as you get older, way.
Yeah,
like he already got stuck in his way at some point, and like his views are still stuck in that time, pues. Ponle 10, 15 years ago.
You don't think it's because, I mean, let's be honest, way. A lot of Hollywood is fake as fuck, way. And I'm sure, like Matthew McConaughey's come out lately fucking with more like a right-wing kind of mentality.
He's always been kind of conservative. He's from Texas, way.
But I feel like when you're an actor and you're starting in Hollywood, you keep all that shit to yourself and you're hitting circles because you want opportunities to fucking open up. And then once you get rich and you're like fucking set, then you start saying, fuck that. I don't need that money like that anymore. I have my own avenues. Now I'm gonna start talking like this because fuck Hollywood and all that shit.
He came back out, I guess, with the whole Valde incident.
Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, Matthew McConaughey.
Because that's where he was from, no?
Yeah, that's his
hometown.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's why he came out strong. Man.
Yeah, and he came out and he was like, you know, letting it go, and he was upset, dude. And I'm like, I mean, at some point, I'm like, how much of it is it him, and how much of it is his acting?
Yeah, but does that change now that you know that that's his hometown? Does that change?
No, it doesn't, because I mean, I still believe that. I'm like, you know what?
But I'm saying in that moment, pues you thought maybe it could have been a little bit of acting.
Salsa,
pero
¿no?
Ponle, si en esos tiempos sabía that you knew that was his hometown, would you give him more benefit of the doubt, pues, knowing that is his pueblo, pues?
That's a good question. I don't know. I mean, right now it was a shock, but I mean, I knew he was from Texas. I just didn't know that was his town. But no, you know, just being from Texas, I figured like, yo, okay, you know, this guy's speaking, and I'm all like, fuck, that's good, you know, because you know that he was conservative or lo que sea. But even in that speech, he says, I'm not saying, you know, take away this or anything. We just got to be more responsible. That's all I'm saying. En ese sentido, so it was a good speech. I mean, fuck, it sí me llegó.
I mean, kids getting killed like that way, and then getting killed in any form is it's just something that it hits different way. I don't even like to see fucking, like, sometimes my chick sends me a bunch of like crime shit, and when it's children, I'm like, I don't want to see this, dude.
Yeah, está muy cabrón.
She doesn't listen to this way, but it got to the point where I don't even read shit. I just see it, and I'm like, oh my god, see it, and then I react with some fucking like, oh shit. I don't read it.
Some hard eyes emojis.
Yeah, I don't read
no memes.
Este güey le pone hard eyes emojis.
No
shit, my bad.
memes.
It's just I don't know. It's pretty crazy, way.
Yeah, esas están cabronas, güey. That one estuvo. Esa está cabrona, güey.
So,
But it just happens in ways, way. That's why I feel like, what are we doing as a society, way? We get triggered by a certain thing, and then we don't really fully fucking deal with it. We just kind of
move on to the next thing,
And I
right?
get it, because there's things that happen all the time. I fully understand that. But like, we keep leaving shit half-ass, way. I don't feel like we really fucking resolve it. We just kind of, it's hit, it's trendy right now. This is what people are talking about. Let's have outrage. Let's fucking show them that we're not for this. And then it's just like dies down, way. Like, and I'm not saying there's people not fighting the good fight still, but they don't have that backing anymore because there's so much shit happening with maybe. But how are we ever going to resolve anything if we always leave shit half-assed?
But I mean, I think we fall into that thing where, like, when you hear, let's just say there's something big happening, y que la chingada, 6 months down the line, you still hearing about it. You're like, come on, let's fucking move on. That was 6 months ago. I mean, I've heard that.
I mean, yeah.
6 months even sounds like a long time. Wait, by the end of the month, people are already like, yeah, güey, ya te pasaste. We live in those times, güey.
But then it's starting to get like clockwork, where like I'm getting tired of fucking whenever somebody kills something, we start talking about guns and this guns. Do something, like let's do something about it.
Pero no es que no se puede, güey.
That's what I'm saying, because we don't do shit. Like nobody fucking comes together and it's like, let's really fucking do this.
Well,
like
they can't agree on shit, güey. So you're stuck.
Yeah.
No, like literally on guns no se puede hacer nada, güey. These vatos were supposed to pass like a whole bunch of stuff, güey, and ya ves, güey, ya pasó el time, ya kind of like you're saying, it died down, and you don't hear about it anymore.
Well, not even go too far. That whole proposition with the voting for the United Farm Workers. You know?
The California one?
Yeah, the California one. I think one of the reasons why Newsom is not signing or passing is because he owns like what, 17?
yeah, of course.
17.
Well, that's not, obviamente that's not what he said, güey, pero the assumed was.
Yeah, look, what they're assuming, and fucking and the raza still out there. They're still protesting. You know, they're giving out his number. Call him up. Let him know that you want him to sign this bill.
Well, he said that even before that rally was at the end of their little pilgrimage. Before that rally, before that Friday, I think on the Thursday before, he put out a thing that he's not going to sign it. Que porque these reasons, all the reasons he gave last year when they did something similar. Que there's some stuff in there que no le gusta, que is too open, no sé qué, but like some BS, way. Mm-hmm. But it sounded almost exactly from a year ago, way. So you go, Dick, if those are your problems a year ago, in that year you couldn't sit down and figure it out with these vatos, way. A ver qué no te gusta. Let's negotiate, pues. So Dick, you had a year, way. If you didn't negotiate in a year, pues ya firmas a madre, way. You had your time to figure this shit out, way. I put it on Newsom, way. So yeah, fuck that guy, way.
Yeah, so that's why I'm all like, oh shit. Yeah, I mean, he's got what is it, stake in the game?
Yeah, it's a conflict of interest.
And that's the thing, where it's like the right will say that about the left, and then the left say that by the right. It's like both sides, dude. There's flaws like that they don't want to admit on both sides, way. And like Fernando said, they're not talking, nobody's talking, and if you're not gonna talk, you're not gonna resolve anything. Way, all it is just a bunch of noise. And the reality of things is that the people that suffer are us, way, like the citizens and
the workers,
taxpayers, and people that don't pay taxes because there's no opportunities, way. I mean, it's just, I mean, there is opportunities, way. I shouldn't say that.
Well, part of it too, I think, is like I mentioned when we talk about the little it's not a pilgrimage, what are they calling it? The fucking, I forgot what pero part of it también is que the union's not as big as it was, way. The union's fucking like a fraction, like a tiny little part of what it, like we think of, like when you think of the fucking UFW, you know? Like when you think the Cesar Chavez days and after, way, where it kind of like blew up. It's not that huge anymore, way. It's a fraction of what it was. But that's people power, way.
Whose fault do you think that is, though, way? Who would you blame they're not as strong as they used to?
I think it's a few factors. Expect like part of it being like the thing they're trying to get rid of. That you have to vote in front of your boss, essentially, way. Like you go to vote to get his union, and your boss is standing there, and you're on his land, way. And pues ya ves, way, as it is, the paisas are already afraid que this vato's gonna get them deported or whatever if they do something wrong.
Or replace them.
Well, Dick, no, they're paisas. These vatos literally will call a fucking immigration like a raid on themselves, way, to get rid of the bad apple, the quote bad apples, way. So like you're voting in front of them already, way, and they say que no hacen nada, pero They do a lot of fucking stupid shit. You have that the society for a long time también turned on fucking they got les fucking they got turned on unions way. The fucking todas las compañías fucking
Yeah, they kind of demonized unions.
yeah. So fucking unions as a whole, I fucking dropped the chingo way, and now they're having little resurgence. Hopefully it keeps going. But there's more than like one factor way, but it's people power way. Porque like I said, this guy had a year. They did negotiate. I think I don't know for how long. Only like a month before or something. But they had all year way. Newsom had all year to fucking go. Okay, these are my pedo with this law that you guys are trying to get passed. And because it's essentially almost the same from what it was a year ago way when he said no. And then you read the two letters and they're pretty similar way. If he really wanted to do it way, it's one of those things where he would have figured it out way.
Well, that's the union's pedal way. It's their responsibility to gain trust from the workers. So I mean, yeah, there's obviously different factors, but it's the same argument that we would have with like government. Like it's the union's responsibility to make people believe in them way. There's a reason why they're so discouraged and they kind of dwindled down. It's not that they're demonizing them. Maybe yeah, with the narrative, but you're not going to demonize something that doesn't exist way. So if
well, when you say when I say demonizing, it's like they're all. I guess the tactic is, yeah, they're gonna take your money every paycheck. You're gonna lose money to them, and you know they will do this for you, or they have people just sitting in an office not doing anything, taking your money. Those are little tactics that I guess the employers give the employees to vote against a union or not even go union. We could sit down and we could negotiate it. We could talk. We could have a direct.
They're a middleman.
Yeah, they're the middleman, and they make things more difficult for us. So when you and I could do this,
I won't be able to hire as many people way. So we're gonna have to do cuts.
And then no voy a poder pagarte como I have to pay everybody the same across.
It definitely affects it way.
Yeah, no, I get it. I mean, there's definitely different things that fucking gives that an issue that makes it an issue. I mean, I can't just fully blame the unions for it because there is that too, the greed way. There's businesses they don't really look out for employees a lot of the times way. I mean, it's just the reality of things way. But
yeah, I mean that's not to say, like I said before, way like unions have their issues too way, and you gotta fucking there's corruption in unions también way. I mean, and that's not what I'm saying. También that doesn't help, pero pues está cabrón, güey. When you're a paisa and you're undocumented, way, and you gotta do things against your boss, and he's like standing right there, way. Yeah, you can fucking vote for the union, way, but you might not freaking reap any of the benefits because this guy's gonna get you deported, way.
Plus, in our like Latin American countries, way, they see authority. They still respect it more than I guess we do in this country, way. Because I was listening to this guy talk about I wish I remember his name, way, but he was talking about how they were examining like plane crashes here in from like years back. They're kind of looking through like the black box audio, and they were kind of hearing things, and they came to the conclusion that if shit goes down and there's an issue with the plane, if your pilot is not American, like in this case the pilot was Puerto Rican, they have this certain like view on like authority. So flight control, or the people that are kind of controlling the traffic up there. This happened in New York, this incident, wait. So New York's already I don't want to like stereotype, but there's a thing about New Yorkers that are like, oh, they're very aggressive, and in New York is this, New York is that. And supposedly the air traffic controllers in New York are kind of like douchey, kind of quick to the point kind of shit. And this pilot was a Puerto Rican pilot, and they were kind of analyzing what went wrong in this crash, and they started kind of correlating things that when the pilot is not American, they'll listen to authority, in this case the traffic controllers, and then they don't emphasize that the emergency that's at play. They kind of just take things as face value.
Who does, the pilot or the pilot, traffic control?
The pilot that's a foreigner, that's not an American. They were saying that the American pilots, they know they think of authority a certain way, so they'll kind of they examine black boxes and other crashes, and like the American pilots were a little bit more like assertive, like, no, dude, I need this now. But the foreigners, because the Puerto Rican pilot in this case, he sees authority. He saw, because I mean he's dead, but he saw authority in a different manner. So when he was communicating with air traffic control, it wasn't like that urgency, like, hey man, you guys need to fucking do this. It was more like he was just kind of going with the flow of things and not really emphasizing the severity of things. And they correlated it to that, to the way that in another country that they have more respect towards like authority and kind of like people.
When you say goes and if
They said wait 5 minutes.
He'll wait 5 minutes. They won't question it because
they're not pushy.
it's like
not pushy, but they won't address the severity of the situation.
So it's hard to not hear this conversation about the migrant workers and not think that there's something like that at play. If these guys were correlating the Puerto Rican pilot without really emphasizing that this is a problem, then it's hard not to say that this is the same case here, where it's like authority is seen a little different in those countries than we see authority here. Not to say that Americans aren't going to stay quiet too and maybe not speak their minds, but it was definitely interesting
they're more challenging, right?
Exactly. Yeah, that's a good word. It was very interesting that's what they came up with, that it was because in Puerto Rico they see authority a little different.
I wonder how the pilots for the Chicano Shuffle Airlines would be.
Ay, güey, fuck, now we have an airline.
Cabrones, nada ni madres, no voy a esperar nada.
That's funny, bro.
Fucking landing right now.
Well, part of that too has to be that American thing, the little selfishness where we was talking about que aquí es más about me. So like, if I have a problem, hey, I have a fucking problem. I'm not waiting 5 minutes. Like the fucking tipo Karen, pues, que fucking.
Even if you hear like
tiene que ser now.
Fernie, even if you hear like the black box of the guy that was flying the helicopter in the Kobe kids, he had something like that too. He was not like born here.
I think he was
también
Armenian, right?
And you could hear it. You could hear it in the way he was communicating. I mean.
Más respetuoso and
Más
shit.
respetuoso, yeah. Not so much urgency or not so much like, hey, what the fuck? I mean, they're not gonna say what the fuck. I get that way, but
they don't push back.
They don't push back, yeah.
That's
so when when you're in a plane,
even when your life's on the line, fuck.
According to this fucking this statistic, or I wish I could cite it, but I don't have that information.
What is it? This report, you would say
that
you would say
that if it's a foreign pilot, that they're not gonna like be more like, hey man, we need this fucking, because apparently the plane was running out of gas and it was like a fucking. It was like a big deal, and this dude was just kind of like not really, kind of just whatever. But
I don't know, whatever.
I guess he might have trusted the air traffic control.
Yeah, no, that's a terrible choice of words. It wasn't whatever.
Yeah.
It's just
he was trusting their I guess their
judgment or
their procedure.
Está cabrón, güey. Está cabrón.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Way.
Yeah, está cabrón. No?
Fuck.
For reals.
Hey, so también going back, but. You know that el cantante de los Enanitos Verdes también passed away, right?
Yeah.
Fucking it struck me. I'm all like, dude, I know we've talked about this, but we're starting to lose all the. We're not losing them all, but little by little, we're losing people that we grew up listening, watching, or admiring and shit. And this one, I'm all like, I'm not a big Enanitos fan. I like their jams. There's a handful of them. Pero así de decir que, fuck, I'm going to go get tickets just to go see them. No, I've seen them in concert only because they were part of the bill. But when I saw that one, it kind of hurt. I'm all like, shit.
Ay, güey. También eras de Argentina and England, güey?
So you're saying
you
like...
got triple citizenship?
No, it's one of those where like, it doesn't phase you until it happens. And it's like, shit. It's like, that's a part of my youth now. But
you're talking about like Latino artists, right? Not like.
Well, I was talking about the Queen earlier. So
no, because I mean, it happened with Bowie passed away too, or with Chris Cornell.
Dude, we've lost so many people since I was a fucking teenager. So many people that I admired were fucking just gone, man. I know
that rola too, bro.
I was watching that. I don't know. We talked about it last week. I can't remember but I was watching the Wembley Stadium. The Foo Fighters. They did this tribute to Taylor Hawkins.
Oh yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
It was kind of emotional. Way like when this kid was playing drums. Like I was like thinking, like putting myself in that position. Like if my dad passed away and I had to fucking do his job, I think that would be pretty emotional. Right? To pull it off. Yeah. And especially fucking in a packed stadium way. And this fucking 16-year-old kid is just fucking hitting the shit out of these drums, way. It's pretty crazy, way, how we're just here and then we're not.
Yeah, and I saw that video with it. It's times like these. That song. I don't know it. I'm not even gonna attempt it. But it's times like these, and he starts it off, dude. And you could see that fuck.
Dave Grohl.
Dave Grohl is like he misses his friend.
It also had to be hard way because I'm sure Kurt Cobain came up in his memory like, damn, another friend now.
Yeah.
Like,
Another bandmate?
I mean, when you really think about it, who else is like Dave Grohl like that lost fucking a few members, way? I mean, it's not really that... it doesn't happen that much, way, where a singer or a bandmate loses a shit ton of people. Maybe like bands like Lynyrd Skynyrd and Allman Brothers and shit like that, where they die in like plane crashes and shit. But that must be hard, way. It's funny because shout out to Magrito, way. Because, I've been working with Maria Sanchez a lot, way, like the singer that's under the label. And it's funny because sometimes she shows me like text messages that Oscar sends her, like, "Hey, well, Esteban's not answering. Maybe you can get him to respond." Or, "Hey, Esteban doesn't want to go here.
Welcome to the club, eh?
Maybe, hey, Maria, we're doing this thing. Maybe tell Esteban to come, and then you guys could come." So they're using that angle.
Yeah.
And then one of the times they were like, Oscar was kind of saying something like, paraphrasing in a way, but something along the lines like, "Hey man, we knew each other first," like kind of telling Maria.
Uh-huh.
And then I was jokingly saying it, but then it kind of was like, it's true. Way it's like, wait, you have this connection with people that you write music with that's different. Way you can't even explain it. Way like it's like just like a different, like, oh, these are my people, and like you create something together. And it kind of creates this bond that I can't explain it to you guys, way, but I was throwing that out there to fucking to stay Oscar, way, and it made me think when this guy passed away that it's true. There's something to that, way. And I'm sure it happens with like a lot of different people that are creative, way, when even like maybe the painters, way, when they do a collab or something, or a tattoo artist, way. There's like this bond that's created, bro. I can't even explain it, man. But it was just funny because they're trying hard, bro.
hey, we knew him first, man. We knew him first.
So now we know, way. Yeah, you heard it here, way. When we can't get a hold of him, we go, "Oscar, can you text fucking Maria to tell Esteban okay, we need an answer on this?"
No, she told me that she ran into Fernando at the Border X show that they had, and that Fernando was like, "Hey, since you see Esteban more than I do, tell him I said hi."
Sí, cierto, I forgot about that.
But here's the thing, though, is like I think I already got used to it. At first, it was frustrating.
Was it, bro?
At first, it was. It's just like I understand. You see a text, I'm like, oh, I'll get back to it later, or lo que sea.
That's what happens in Africa, where.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, I mean, no sé por qué, pero I would say Fernie kind of like molded me to that. Because with Fernie, like, I'll text him or I'll call him and I won't get an answer right away. It'll take hours. And I mean, I think you've been part of that too. Like, "Hey, Fernando, ¿qué ondas?" Like, or like, if we're like, "Hey, can we change the date?" And you're like, "Yeah, I'm okay with that." And then I'm waiting for Fernando.
No, I think with Fernando, not to speak for him, but maybe I'm assuming, way, but I think what he does is he says this himself. Like, my schedule is pretty. Like, you guys tell me. So I think he waits for me to respond. And that way he fucking, right? Yeah. Am I wrong with?
And like in those cases, yeah, where like when they go, "Hey, can we change this day or can we do this day?" Yeah, I wait for everybody else. And then I go, then I see, then I double check my shit just to be sure. But for the most part, my shit's I can probably rearrange it if it's not,
No.
So yeah, I've said it before, way. Like, este way, I best, used to be like, "Hey, bro, so qué pedo. I'm like, "Well, Dick, I'm waiting for..."
I'm persistent, but now...
I'm waiting for you guys, man.
Over the years now, I just like, I'll just wait. Yeah, I'll maybe remind here and there, or like, "Hey, so crickets, so qué pedo?" Just because sometimes someone's either I need an answer, or we need an answer to move forward or to reply. I don't want to answer for everybody.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'm like, it happens, and I think you were missing the whole week, no?
What week, where?
This week, I think we sent a text, and then you just replied yesterday, like, "Oh, sorry guys, I've been missing for a week or something."
We have a show coming up next week, where, and it's just I'm just focused on that, and I apologize, dude. Like, I've been just kind of in a different headspace. We're just trying to get ready for that. Where just kind of setting up my gear differently, working on a new sound, working on a new setup. So it's been taking a lot of time. Right?
Oh, I saw that you put up a picture or a post that you made it like a new pedal arrangement.
Yeah, I built this little pedal board yesterday, because I'm starting to, it's the boomer. I'm getting into the boomer years, and I'm starting to not want to carry a bunch of shit, Like, I'm starting to really be smart about, like, fucking my shit, bro. So I have this little tiny board that weighs fucking, like, maybe fucking 20 pounds less, and it's just more simplicity, maybe it's an age thing. I mean, you guys can relate to that. Once you get older, you start kind of,
sure.
It's more like, what do I really need?
Remember, I used to come with a backpack and a fucking case.
Yeah, that's right, bro. That's right.
Just bring a little libretito.
Yeah, we used to clown him. Remember, like,
That's
esa mochila
right,
pa' qué,
bro.
güey?
Yeah, you're right.
Pa' qué? Oh, you don't know. I might need a cord, or I might need this, or we might need that. You que la chingada. Then after a while, I'm just like, why? We don't need it.
Yeah.
Yeah, te
You
cayó el
know, like
20.
I'm just carrying. And I brought the fucking libreta, but no fucking pen.
Oh,
Ándale.
shit, bro.
And then I got a pencil, but it's a yellow pencil. It's like
It's literally yellow. I'm like, wait, pencils are yellow. Wait, what do you
no,
mean?
it's a yellow.
Literally yellow.
It's a color
yeah,
pencil.
so no veo nada, güey. So I'm like, fuck it. So when we do the little recap, we're gonna have to remember shit.
Oh, shit.
Shit.
Yeah, I forgot my pen. I don't know where it's at.
So, ¿qué más pasó esta semana, güey?
Let me see. Fucking, it's the end of the world.
Shit.
Se murió la reina.
We're all English.
Se murió el enano verde.
Everybody's
El
English.
marciano. Fernie. So going back to that, so when el marciano Contreras de Enanitos Verdes passed away, I told Fernie, like, hey Fernie, didn't we do a parody of one of the songs and shit? And so he's like, Fernie's like, oh shit, what you wanna jump on the fucking
The cloud chase?
The cloud chase? I'm all like, fuck it, ya pa' qué, wey, let's do it. So he found the video, way, and I was tripping out on the fucking video.
Why? What happened?
Have you seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it, but I want to know why.
But it's just like, we started off how, we and then what it was is that I went back to that episode. I think it's episode 36, way, and I started listening to it.
Oilo.
And then
He's the one that told me what episode it was in.
yeah, because cuando dije, hey, don't we have a parody? So then I went back and I found him like, yeah, it's episode 36. He's like, oh, let me see if I have that video. So I was looking at it. Just going back to it, like in the garage, and then I think it starts, and I'm doing all these little fucking hand signs, like
The rain.
yeah, like and then
Yeah.
doing all this.
You gotta-
You're doing the hand sign.
You gotta raise the volume though, because it has the little flutes, whatever, the little
Yeah.
little fucking flutes. Yeah.
And then it's just like, and then fucking it up, and then like I guess Fernie or the camera or Fernie, I think he edits the camera that goes to you. You start laughing
When you
like,
fuck it up.
Yeah, when I fuck it up, like I'm off time.
Pero también, because I was debating where to put because that's the beginning, no?
Yeah.
But the hands were too good to leave behind. The rain hands y todo eso. But on the end, too, way, like the song is like, only 3 minutes, I think, 3 minutes up plus. But there's still like another 30 or 40 minutes on the tail end of us talking shit to Ram. Fucking, bro, we practiced for like 3 hours. Y no sé qué pedo. Y todavía la cagaste.
That sounds about right.
Because at the end, si la cagas mejor, güey.
Yeah, like and I'm all like, holy shit. And then so it was nice revisiting that.
Yeah.
Seeing that little video, and then like we're in the fucking garage and cagándonos de risa because that's the It's My Camera episode.
Oh, is it? No,
Yeah.
you listened to the whole thing.
I was listening. I heard that song, I left it playing, and I'm all like, oh fuck, dude, this is funny.
Was it funny?
Yeah, it was funny. I was laughing,
Oh.
dude. I was still laughing about it. I'm like, okay, this is a good one.
And then you kind of remember where you said it when you're hearing the conversation, no? It kind of comes back.
He said episode 36, Raza, just in case.
So 36.
Yeah,
wanna
it's My
reference.
Camera.
It's even on the YouTube.
Oh, la pinche risa que teníamos on that one, dude. It was like, I'm telling the story and I can't hold my laughing or my laughter. I'm just like laughing and telling the story, trying to go with it. And then Fernie's jumping in, which adds to it because he's all like, yeah, if anything, I guess at one point you're like, yeah, people or raza, fucking Ramon is adding crema to this. And then Fernie's like, oh, he's not adding enough crema to this. I was there.
I mean, dude, we're about to celebrate a 5-year mark, bro. This year, way.
Yeah,
next week.
Next week, it's el 5 años, way.
Yeah.
Next week we'll be in
When
the
this
show for
comes
5 years.
out, when this comes out on a Tuesday,
It'll be next week.
Yeah, it'll be definitely fucking 5 years already.
I went by quick,
No,
No, it's been slow.
it's I mean, time for us already. Yeah,
Yeah,
the older you get, the faster it moves. So yeah, it feels
that's true, way. Fuck,
it feels pretty quick.
it's definitely true, way. No.
But I mean, you when you hear way, it sounds like fuck, bro. 5 years, fuck. Como que time to wrap it up, no?
I think
Let's do it. Yeah, let's wrap it up, way.
No, pero
I'm down.
no, yeah, it did kind of quick one.
That's funny.
it's gone
Let's wrap
quick
it
because
up.
when I was listening to that episode, it's just like, fuck, all this matter that we were talking about. I think it's that one where I think Kanye came out saying that slavery was not true. And then we're talking about it. And at some point, I play the Snoop Dogg talk shit about it, right? So I played the little audio on it. And we were laughing. And it's just like, holy shit, fucking, ¿cómo pasa el tiempo rápido? So it was a good little memory lane, a trip to memory lane right there.
Nah, that doesn't sound like Ramon liked the 5 years, bro.
No, I do. I do like the 5 years.
You
I
gotta
do
finish
like
the
it,
story, bro.
No, but it's just like, oh man, que rápido. It doesn't seem like that long ago that we started that we did those parodies or we did those songs.
Yeah, and then just the information that we've shoot the shit on, dude. Like for 5 years, where we've talked about a lot of shit. Where it's been interesting. Where at least that's their way. Whatever happens to this podcast, at least, I mean, hopefully we have access to that way. But the information is their way. I mean, if anybody really wants to know us, they just gotta listen to the fucking podcast.
I definitely have to get these episodes into the Library of Congress. Wow. That way they're there.
You're still with that one?
Yeah, way. Fuck
Yes,
it.
yes, okay. También in the video, we still had there was a conscious move on the little video, bro. So when I was putting it together, I noticed we still had the little Chicano Shuffle sign that we the little light up
the
sign,
Chicano
the
Shuffle.
marquee thing.
Yeah.
Pero que decía Chicano Shuffle putos. Remember we got in trouble, and then I was like,
We got in trouble.
we've grown, so I'm gonna crop it out.
Oh,
You cropped it out? I didn't
You
even
didn't
pay
notice?
attention to. No, I didn't.
Like it's in the corner, and it says Chicano Shuffle, and then like it stops
Chicano
before.
Shuffle putos. And then I realized.
But I mean, we've grown, bro. So
yeah, because on that fucking episode, I mean, I say putos a lot. Fuck you, putos, or fuck you this. Or like,
wow.
oh, fucking putos.
See, we've grown, bro.
Yeah. And I was like, oh shit, I don't think I use it as much.
No, wait, no. It's starting to turn into a boomer fucking episode or a podcast way because we're more wise and we don't take
woke.
risks. We don't take risks.
Yeah, we got a reputation to take care of.
I know what the fuck, bro.
Back then, we're like, oh, I think we even mentioned that we had 6 listeners.
We've always said we had less than we do. That's always been a running joke.
No, and now we're like at 15.
We're 15?
Yeah.
Oh shit, we're fucking
5 years,
We're
wait.
doing it, bro.
Every 5 we get, what is
No,
it?
your
Every
math isn't adding up, boy.
Every year we get 3. There we go. Fuck.
Wow. Wow, the boomer brain.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys are gonna watch the World Cup or what?
Fuck
A
yeah.
huevo.
I was looking at the jerseys, man. The
Oh.
fucking the Mexican one looks fucking sick, way.
Hey, wait. I don't know. I mean, should I say it or I guess maybe one of our plans or anything, and if we plan it out right, I think we should do like a World Cup Chicano Shuffle fucking meetup.
Like where at a
Watch
bar?
At a
Party,
bar.
bro?
Yeah, the watch party. Fucking
What time are the games gonna happen?
fucking 3 in the morning.
No mames,
On a
güey.
Tuesday.
No mames, güey.
Hey, wait, you forget this is a boomer fucking podcast, bro. What do you mean 3 in the morning?
I don't know. Let's just say 4.
Wait, 3 in the morning. You're asleep by 11.
I'm gonna sleep by 10:30.
10:30?
Yeah, 10.
Nah, not
10:30,
with all the
I'm
shows you
going to
watch,
bed.
bro.
You know, 10:30. I'm going to bed and shit.
Not with all the
So-
shows you watch.
You know, so whatchamacallit, so yeah, I'm fucking down, dude. A little watch party, fucking get the raza going.
Yeah, I was looking at those away jerseys, man. The ones that Mexico brought out.
Yeah,
Pretty nice, bro.
both of them.
I'm gonna. The green one, no me pasa tanto like the red one. The red one looks pretty cool. I mean, it's not red. It's just like the designs on it are red. Oh. Damn.
Yo, se va a apagar la laptop.
Yeah.
Hold on, guys.
Yeah. Hey, wait.
I know,
like
bro.
we've been doing good. We haven't been sweating, have we?
No, I bought this deodorant called Lumi. Have you guys seen it?
No. I use talquito, güey.
Dude, this fucking shit is legit,
Yeah.
bro. Like, if you guys are worried about fucking any smells or any of that shit, that fucking...
Are they a sponsor?
No, they're not, but they should be.
Magrito, get on it, bro.
Get on it, my grito. Lumi, spell it out.
Lume.
Lume.
It's this, I don't know what, I think she was I want to say like a gynecologist or something, and she just got tired of the fucking, oof. And so she created, I'm sure that's what happened with.
Puta madre.
Oh, you know, because
Shit.
I mean, my girl tells me that, you know, she the sugaring lady that she goes to, that she says that women come from like the yoga and all this shit. And
The
she's
sugaring?
Like, whoa, yeah, sugaring. When they use sugar to like, instead of
What?
like
Oh, donde te
To
depilan?
exfoliate.
it's no, to literally take your hairs
Oh.
off. It's instead of
shit.
waxing, they call it sugaring. It's like it looks kind of like a caramel, and they use that to fucking
So
pull.
instead of wax.
wax, I guess it's more like natural or whatever. But she was saying like, man, some of these girls don't fuck around, dude. They come from like fucking, and you know us, we're fucking savages. We don't give a fuck about any of that shit. But other women, apparently they don't like those smells, bro. So this lady created this thing called Lumi, Lume, and it's like a deodorant that you put in your privates, you put it in your fucking asshole all over the place, and dude, you don't smell shit. Like you could even use it as a deodorant, and it works really good, bro. Fuck that talco shit.
Dude, I feel fucking smooth.
Fuck those empanadas.
Yeah, but it gets all over
I
the
fucking
place.
feel smooth, bro.
I don't know, bro.
I feel dry. I feel smooth. Y ya cuando, like, you know, when I take off my clothes and everything, my skin feels soft.
Yeah, pues parece pinche milanesa, güey.
Todo
Empanizado.
empanizado. Fuck yeah, dude. Fucking throw me on the grill, bro. I'm ready.
Oh shit, I'll throw you on the grill, bro.
Pinche chile relleno right there.
Ay, güey, te rellenó. Damn, bro. I didn't know it was that kind of podcast.
So loom, huh?
I don't know if it's Lumi or Loom. I don't know how to pronounce it, but she makes a good product, bro. She found the problem and she fixed it.
There we go.
I'm a fan.
Yeah, I've always wondered about those stories and shit. You know,
What stories, man?
like
I
for
know.
example, like the lady that does the waxing or the sugaring. Like, there's gotta be some, como dice, like sometimes like, whoa, fuck. Pinche, bañate, límpiate, or is there like, you know, would it be offensive if you set it up? I'm all like, or like if you're making an appointment, like, hey, you know, I just ask you that before you come in, you shower, you wash, you be hygienic.
I don't know. I mean, I've never gone like that sugaring or done any of that shit, but I'm assuming it's like an unspoken thing that you should already like be prepped for that, no way? Like,
But apparently, from what you're saying, they not really.
Les vale madre.
they don't give a fuck, right?
Yeah, I mean, she wouldn't have to come up with the product way if they did.
Maybe because they hear this podcast and we're like, fuck yeah, I like that smell, and so they think, oh, everybody likes the smell.
I mean, hey, if that's your
Pheromones, bro.
thing,
yeah,
if that's your thing, fuck it.
yeah.
Pheromones.
Imagínate, like if that's your thing and your partner uses that, it kind of like, how about if that kills the whole vibe?
Yeah,
The
yeah,
whole vibe,
yeah, for
yeah.
sure. Way.
I'm like, hey, ¿sabes qué? Estuve contigo because of this.
Now you smell like coconut.
And I don't really dig coconuts, man.
Ramon's fucking pheromones are sponsored by Johnson & Johnson.
Yeah, dude.
No shit. Ramon keeps it old school.
Sponsored by fucking Gold Bond.
The other day, I think Dave put up a post that I used cornstarch. I'm all like, I was gonna jump in there and correct them, but I'm all like,
Not cornstarch way. Just the picture was
Yeah,
cornstarch,
but-
but you know
but
what he
like-
meant way. Right
I'm
away,
like,
shitting on his memes.
fucking Dave.
It was a good one way.
dude, fucking baby talc, you know, or talco.
You
But
got,
he used
it's a meme.
cornstarch. I'm
Well,
like,
he didn't use cornstarch. The picture. Oh my god.
no, he tailored it for me because it says Ramon.
Yeah, but he
Ramon, and then he put cornstarch. If he could put Ramon, he could have put baby powder instead of cornstarch.
fucking this meme up, bro. It was good.
That sucks.
It was good. It's just I'm like that would have made it better. I wasn't happy with it. But
Shitting
I'm
on
like,
his meme way.
fuck
Because he
it.
was shitting on you. Wait, that's why you were.
No, I mean I wouldn't mind him shitting on me if he got it right. I mean, come on, if you're gonna shit on me, get it right.
Fuck.
Or no,
No, I don't know.
if I'm gonna joke or clown you,
Do
might
it.
as well get it right.
Do it. I don't care.
No, I'm not. Wes. Fucking can't share right here.
What do you mean you can't share? This is a safe space, bro. Contrary to what the internet says, Chicano Show is a safe space.
Is it though?
You don't think so?
It's like fucking Twitter right here, bro.
I know, it's pretty brutal.
You get
eh?
fucking
You get called
smashed
out.
on,
Fucking,
bro.
we're gonna have our own Chicano Shuffle Twitter.
Can't say shit, bro.
We should, yeah.
We're gonna start our own like El Trompas.
Man, that shit's not gonna fucking catch on, way.
No, that thing's fucking dying already. Way that he hasn't. He's doing a typical Trump that he hasn't paid people. Their hosting or whatever, their hosting provider, they're suing them because they.
What are they using? AWS?
No, because none of those will take them.
Oh shit!
He had to go with some other.
Oh, because they don't have the bandwidth for it, right, bro? Like I heard that they were getting a little traction, but they couldn't keep up with.
No, but that no one would take it. Way like the AWS, the ¿cómo se llama la Microsoft one, the Azul or Azure? I think it was the Z. Like all the big ones wouldn't take him with.
Yeah.
Wouldn't take that one that contrato. Not because of the size, just because they didn't want that.
No, I'm
they
talking
can
about
handle that beef, bro.
I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the ones that they were using. That I don't know if it's the Trump one, but one of them, they don't have the volume. Like they can't handle the volume like.
Oh,
AWS.
you mean whoever they? Oh yeah.
The
Maybe.
little guys can't take like, even if it's not like a huge surge, but they don't have like the power to like handle.
Well, I think they didn't pay for the juice, pero now way que they fucking no les han pagado, way, like in fucking this whole time or some shit, like in 6 months or some shit. I don't know how many millions they owe. Y que ya les mandaron todos los papelitos en el mail, el rojo, el amarillo. So now they're suing them for I don't know how many millions.
Do you think that could ever be a thing where like putting everything aside, where you think that somebody that's a little bit more right leaning, you think they couldn't create like a social media platform, or is it really a monopoly created by the left way that you wouldn't thrive because nobody would really back you up? Where you think that's true?
Well, I mean, there might be. I think there's a lot of things in play, como they said, like how you were saying that they don't want to deal with the smoke or whatever. The other thing is that I'm sure that this person is notorious for, or he ya tiene fama de que no paga, or he finds little loopholes para no pagarte or whatever. So sometimes they just avoid that, depending if you have a reputation or whatever it is.
But I mean, his question was like, not him, pues. If someone could, and they do. Ponle ya ves el.
Like
maybe
Daily
not an
Wire?
app. Yeah, but Daily Wires. What's the other one? But there's another that they start.
But you're,
and they do well. Way.
No, yeah, but that's not what I'm talking about.
You mean like
that's still niche. That's still conservative,
but
right?
it would still be niche then. Way.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying, can you be a fucking right wing, fucking maybe even a little conservative, and create a platform where it's not just that the people that have your narrative, like the left will also jump on and be like, yeah, I want to use this. This is cool.
Well, I mean, there's backers of like Facebook and people that have pull Facebook that are pretty fucking.
People that what, bro?
That like people like investors and people that are like have pull in like Facebook that are pretty right wing. Way.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm saying, because that's still a pretty left leaning establishment.
I mean, you say left leaning, but they've part of all the QAnon and all the growth of all that the hate and also. They've already like attributed it like to Facebook and Twitter and to like the platforms kind of that pushing you like into the direction that you're
But
going.
I think what Esteban is asking is there's a platform or something where it's conservative that conservatives and liberals partake in it, no?
I don't see investors the same as founders. I'm talking about like founders and investors are a different thing. Where investors are people that give you the money so you can build the infrastructure that you want. I'm talking about a founder, like a Mark Zuckerberg that's a right-leaning, not an investor.
But I'm saying, which way does Zuckerberg lean, would you say?
He's left. He's a leftist.
Is he?
Yeah, of course.
He's a little,
I don't know. I don't know too much about it. That's why I'm
he's definitely left way. So I'm saying like somebody like, let's give an example, like a Shapiro, like a Ben Shapiro. If he started a social media network, do you really think that they would see past that and start using it? Or is it one of those things where like there's a monopoly?
Well, because that dude's like a Ben Shapiro, no, that's the same thing con el otro cabrón. If you're that open about it, pues, I don't think it'll work. Because then, yeah, you're right. The other side won't use it just for that very reason. But también, when they started Facebook or Twitter, Dorsey, and back then it wasn't like, oh, this lefty's opened this fucking platform. It was just this guy opened the platform, no? So now when if you take it from that angle where you're saying, oh, I'm a conservative, I want a platform for conservatives, then you're putting that out there way, and you're fucking yourself from the beginning, pues.
What I'm saying is more like let's say you have a right-leaning fucking founder and CEO of a social network.
That's what I'm saying. But as soon as you put right in front of it,
but you don't have to. People are gonna put you in that bracket. I'm not saying. For the sake of this conversation, I'm telling you what this person leans towards.
Okay.
But that shouldn't even matter if you're starting a tech company. But people would use that. Obviously, they would throw that out there. They would start reporting, right conservative so and so is fucking starting the social media and all this shit. So I think that I'm not being biased, or I'm just really analyzing it from the center. I think the left really has a fucking monopoly on technology when it comes to that, because right wing people are going to use left leaning platforms, but the left is not going to do that to the right.
But that's what I'm saying. The platforms in South, they've analyzed them, when everybody always says que they're left leaning and that they shadow ban the right. And they've done third party investigations, and that's not the case, way. That is not the case, way. The facts.
That's definitely a stretch, right there.
No, the facts already they already have facts on it, way.
I mean, I'm not saying that the left doesn't get banned. I'm not talking about bans. You're talking about bans and all this shit.
No, like the shadow bans and other shadow bans are the.
I'm not talking about shadow bans. I'm just talking about
En el sentido, like myself, I'm an average person, right? Let's just say I'm liberal, right? But if I know that this platform is founded or lo que sea by a conservative, will I contribute to that?
Yeah.
That comes down to the person, because hay a veces que, I'll look into whatever, but then I start thinking these people are not going to get my money.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna make them more richer.
Exactly. So that's a monopoly. That's a monopoly on technology.
But that's me, individual.
Yeah, and that's what runs this fucking country. It's not Mark Zuckerberg wouldn't be shit without fucking people like us using their platforms.
Yeah, but I mean, what I was saying is that you can't now, because everything is political, way. So like you're saying, even if you don't say I'm right wing, as soon as you're opening whatever, all of a sudden people find out, way, and he said this.
Let me ask.
Well, pero lo que te digo. So someone's gonna place the right wing label on that person opening the platform, right? That works on the left too. So this leftist is opening the platform. Estos ways, the conservative side's not gonna want to fucking participate either, as opposed to Zuckerberg, like we're talking about, or Dorsey. No importaba then, way. That label, I mean, you could have labeled them, but no one really gave as much of a fuck to label them. So when they started it wasn't relevant. So if they were starting it now, they would have a harder time getting the conservatives on board. So it works both ways, is what I was trying to say. When they started, these other ones are established ways, so it's harder to. It's apples and oranges.
I just think that people are gonna follow where everybody's at way.
But you know what? I mean, it's not even. I'm not even gonna go with conservative or liberal or anything. There's some people out there that, like, for example, Kanye's not gonna get a cent from me. You know, like I don't. Whatever his political is, just I don't care for him, or any, like, for example, what would be another artist or another person that's in the business that has something that everybody goes crazy for. Like, well, one of them is like, what is it? Kardashians are not going to make money off of me.
But you give people money that are horrible, way, that are fucking in the limelight, like. Dude, you like Pulp Fiction? That's the Harvey Weinstein movie. Like, are we gonna start canceling all the shit that he's been in? I mean,
that's all the Tarantino shit.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so let's see. Okay, all right, let's pluck her up, guys. Let's pluck her up and change our posture, because now it's my team.
Yeah, because Tarantino's a smart dude. I'm sure he pieced it together about
Weinstein. All pieces of shit across the board. Yeah, let's do it. No Pulp Fiction. What other fucking big Hollywood movies was?
He's in a lot.
He's in a lot. So
not a lot, but he backed a lot.
So we pick and choose. Like, I'm not gonna give him money, but I'll give that guy my money because he did something that I like.
Yeah, I love his art. I love his style.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, true, at some point, it's going back to the music. Is like, Michael Jackson. A lot of people are still split into half with him. You know. Like
split in half.
Split in half. Like, some people are like, fuck this guy. He was allegedly a pedophile. You know, no, I'm not looking at the man. I'm looking at the art.
Yeah.
You know, so there's that back and forth. I'm like,
wait, so the pedophile is not disputed, is what you're saying?
A lot of people still mess with the music. A lot of people still.
But that's what I'm saying. So the pedophile thing is still not disputed?
Well, because I think it's still allegedly. It hasn't really come out like.
That's what I'm saying. So, I mean, I thought that's where the split is, way.
Yeah, I think he's right.
The split is not the music or the pedophile. It's, was he a pedophile or not? And then that influences the music.
Okay. So
what I was saying is where you're drawing the line was weird. Way.
Okay. It's
you're
just
like, some people said he was a pedophile, the other people like his music. And
so they won't support the music because he was a pedophile. El otro, what was the Stanley Kubrick? Was it Stanley Kubrick? También
Roman Polanski.
Oh, Roman Polanski.
yeah,
there we
it
go.
depends.
Roman Polanski. Like people, I mean, his movies are still out there, but a lot of people were, I guess, I don't know what, split. I mean, and like, okay, you know what? His movies are great, but this guy fucking married a what?
Look,
I mean, like Woody Allen.
look
I
at
mean,
like Cosby. Way.
yeah.
Remember that debate went on for a while too. Hey, can you still
Yeah.
listen to Cosby?
Or can you still watch the Cosby Show without having a little like, you know, like this guy?
I think we're not gonna not unsee it. Where like I think once we know something about somebody or there's allegations, I think as humans we're just wired to not really.
A veces es you know, being necio, terco, you know, like fuck it. I mean, hey, whatever it is, he didn't do nothing to me or she didn't do nothing to me. I'll fucking still enjoy this or I'll still watch that.
So what does somebody have to do for you to not support them? Because I mean, you wouldn't not support Quentin Tarantino shit. I mean, he was involved with it. So what would Harvey have to do for you to say fuck that guy? I'm not gonna support
Harvey-
any.
I
Oh,
mean,
because también
Tarantino.
el Tarantino didn't. ¿Cómo se llama? The Kill Bill, the chick está.
Oh, Uma Thurman?
Didn't Uma Thurman try to fucking not cancel him, pero throw him under the bus? Que he didn't care about her safety. Que
Yeah, because
forced her
of
to
do
drive the car, whatever.
the car scene where she
Stunts.
crashed and almost
She
fucking
hurt herself. Y
Yeah.
le valió.
But
Bueno,
isn't,
le valió verga,
isn't
pero-
this part of the problem with this country too? It's like we want somebody to fucking do a certain things that we won't once it affects what we like. We won't do the same thing when it's things that we like, but we expect somebody else to do things with the things that we don't like. I think that's part of the problem in this country. Way. It's not across the board.
I think it's not just the country. I think it's in the world.
Nah, it's a lot of it's this country where we lead the way in those mamadas. I think.
I'm down to do it across the board. Way. If you want to start canceling people, let's cancel everybody across the board, dog.
Let's start fresh.
Across the board, dog. Fuck yeah.
Fucking le
Outta
echamos-
here.
Let's start fresh. Le echamos talco.
Fuck Pulp Fiction. Fuck Quentin Tarantino.
Wow.
Ah, see, you didn't see what he did to women. Way?
Fuck Kill Bill.
Weinstein. You didn't see
Weinstein. I mean,
Come on, bro. He was a part of it, so that's not
but
fucking.
I mean, and I don't know.
see,
I don't
he's
know.
trying to justify it, bro.
I'm not justifying.
He's justifying
shit,
all
no.
this shit, bro. He's trying to sell it to me.
I'm not. But it's like I'm trying to put ourselves in the and I'm gonna try to put myself, not ourselves, myself. Let's just say Weinstein is backing the shuffle, right? We're doing our show. Whatever he does on his own or lo que sea, that's his life. He's bringing this up.
It's his life.
If we find
Yeah,
out,
The
what-
Weinstein shit is hush hush for years, bro. Everybody knew what was
Everybody,
happening.
that's what I'm saying. So like ponle, sure, ponle como dices. He comes in. This guy comes in. Los agarra al estudio, gets us a chingo spot. El pinche Magrito hooks it up chingón.
I know.
And not to throw you under the bus, but fucking later we find out some shitty shit about
And
an
then
Oscar.
they check Oscar's hard drive.
Oscar likes fucking flashy people.
They find a USB stick and under fucking his dirty chonies fucking drawer.
Right, wait. This is getting a little more serious than I was trying to say.
And then I'm
pero-
like, do we drop?
yeah, but you're saying we wouldn't have picked up on that vibe and said, well, he's bringing the goods, bro. Like,
I know, but ¿qué hacemos?
I
Like,
thought
do
we were a good judge of character
Not only
between the
that,
three
but
of
let's
us.
just say this
I know, right?
this company or this production or through this guy or through Oscar, we got the exposure. We got recognized. We're in the podcast
but
Hall of
he's saying
Fame.
at what cost?
Hey, you have to crack a few eggs, this guy says. Huh?
I'm just saying, dude. And then you start hearing through the rumor mill. Like, oh yeah, Oscar likes to flash his fucking nipples, bro. Like, yeah,
Oh,
check
shit.
it out, eh? Fuck yeah, look at those big old fucking silver dollars.
Hey,
right
but
there.
he
has people
does
coming
that.
into his office.
He does that at least 1,500 yards away from schools, bro. So he's good.
Yeah, right. So, fucking, do we at some point once we hear these rumors or anything, do we say, hey, fucking,
Aquí se acaba.
aquí se acaba, or do we continue?
Oh.
Well,
I'm
it's
gonna
but
continue for
that's
sure.
that's not a valid example though, bro. Like the way that I think you should have worded it is, are the people listening to this going to continue supporting us? Because you're part of it. You're
No,
saying
I understand,
Well,
pero
so-
también diciendo, like, am I going to cancel?
He was trying to relate it to
because
Tarantino, pues.
Quentin continuó.
You're on
his
first name
I
basis?
know. Or Tarantino continued the partnership or continued getting financed by Weinstein.
yeah, they all
And now,
knew that shit.
am I going to blame Quentin?
They all knew that shit, bro. Like
The problem is exactly what you're saying.
they-
It's
it's
about the
just
same.
Hollywood is Hollywood, bro.
They knew it.
That's yeah, when he was signing that check to Quentin, he didn't give a fuck because that's what old Harvey did, bro. That was just him.
That was his, yeah. And I'm sure you start hearing in the rumor mill that because what Harvey was was responsible for a lot of actresses fucking not getting hired anymore because
Well, you don't want to fuck them. You're not gonna do shit with it.
yeah,
That's-
so
that's-
like they get blacklisted.
That's gross, bro. Imagine. Fuck. And supposedly there was something wrong with that dude's dick where he had some kind of
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, yeah.
He
I
had
heard
some
that
some
too.
kind of crazy fucking shit with his dick. That was
Deformity or
Yeah, some
something
kind of
like that.
deformity,
Yeah, I forget the exact.
oh shit.
But let me ask you this, Ramon, because you're so passionate about these movies. What would he have to have done for you to say fuck that? I'm not
If he
supporting any.
participated or he was involved in the same thing. Like if they were both tag teaming or they're both doing it to the
But no, I'm saying so. There's not so Harvey can kill fucking a shit ton of kids or anything. You would still support
Well,
what
I
he was
mean-
involved in. Because if it wasn't for, I mean, yeah, you would argue that Pulp Fiction would have still been made. But I mean, this guy was a key part of why these movies were made. Way so, what would he? Because you keep saying, well, that's not Quentin, that's not his pedo, that's that guy's pedo. But no way, this is all intertwined together. Everybody knew exactly what the fuck was happening, but that's the guy signing the fucking checks, bro. So why you can question authority, bro?
I mean, maybe if Quentin's moral compass is off whack, then it's like, I can't speak for Tarantino. I can't say what.
Yeah, but that's why he's asking you.
Yeah. So for me, I mean, I don't know. I mean, the more I think about it, I like his movies. I like his art. I like the style and everything. Now, if he was part of that fucking Weinstein, or let's just say that Quentin was part of the Epstein thing, then that would definitely change. I'm all like, eesh. Because then you start like, okay, there's a lot of little things
So
here.
where the money's coming from doesn't really matter to you. You don't care about that. You just care about the direct artist that's creating the funds that were given to him.
Yeah, because
or
I mean,
her.
think about it. How many of the stuff that we use now or that we enjoy comes from, I'm not gonna say blood money, but it comes from fucking dirty money.
No, that's a good point. Where
Like, are you gonna blame? I mean, at some point, I don't want to say that people sell their souls literally or figuratively, but a lot of the times you're like, this person might not. We might not align in the same values or the same ideas, but they are facilitating this. We do have this, or we have this, or we could work something out just as long as I'm not connected to that fucking illicit activity that they're doing.
But what he's saying is you are connected to him. You're taking the blood money, knowing it's blood money.
but his
So even with
justification
us-
is we all do it.
What he's saying is you're taking not only taking the money, but you know it's blood money.
Yeah.
Like you haven't asked for sure, hey, wait, like where did this blood come from? But you know it's blood money and you're still taking it. That's what he's saying. Would you still take that money away? Like,
Let
well,
me
like
a-
you don't know exactly qué está haciendo, but you've heard rumors. You know it's blood money.
Let me ask you this way: why are you so like adamant that you wouldn't support Kanye? What did he do?
No, I don't care for his art. I don't care for his style. It's just I don't support him. There's nothing that he does that I would say like, oh yeah, you know what, this guy has a vision. Like for me, it doesn't matter. Other people out there, they swear by him, they love him, they support him no matter what. They'll buy his clothes, his shoes, or his music, or lo que sea. I wouldn't. It's not for me.
Okay.
It's not for me.
Yeah, I was curious because that was kind of random that you threw Kanye out there. I was wondering maybe what he
It's
did.
just one of those that,
Kanye, yeah.
that is up there, that no matter what, in some people's eyes, he can't do no wrong.
But is it fair to cancel other people that kind of?
I'm not canceling him. I'm just not supporting them.
Is it fair to cancel other people that other people find entertaining and that they provide laughter to it? I mean, obviously you're not gonna support somebody that's fucking beheading people on YouTube and doing all this shit.
I would.
But is it fair for us to say like, yeah, that person should not have a platform just because we don't like it? Because there's people that obviously like their
Well,
content.
what's his name? Dave Chappelle. Isn't he going through that? Like, there's a big part of, I guess, society that doesn't care for him. They're against him, and then there's another big part. They're like, you know what? He's just a fucking comedian. It's his art.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, is it like we should just be like, hey, bro, it's not my thing. But why would we want somebody to be canceled and deplatformed if it's just because they're not giving our perspective? Like, I don't think that's fair for us to say, that person should not have a platform just because we're not into it, but there's a community that's into it. Like, what? Who gives a shit what we think?
Well, see, that's the thing. You're using cancel. I'm not using cancel. They're not getting my support. They're not. They're if they're rich or they're making their thing. They have people to do that. I'm not gonna participate in that. I'm not gonna add to that. Fucking that, I guess, that wealth that they're building.
Well, I think it was just riffing on that umbrella of like what we were talking about. So I'm not really saying like it's not really. It's kind of riffing on what we were talking about. Where like, is it fair for us to want people to be deplatformed if we don't agree with them? Way because there's obviously a community that does. Why should we have an opinion what they should watch or what they should like?
I'm not deplatforming. No, I'm not down for that. I'm not down for people getting the platform or getting canceled or getting fucking shut down or anything just because I myself don't care for his values. No, I mean, es como dicen, todos tenemos nuestras opiniones, you know?
Yeah.
We all have our opinions. We all have that right to speak. And for me to say, you know what, fucking take them off, don't give them airtime, don't give them any platform or any media for them to express, no, that's wrong.
Yeah, it's like kind of like you said, where we all, like you say, like, oh, Pulp Fiction, wow. You know, we all have these things that we support that another side would fucking talk shit about. And it's just like that person that's complaining about capitalism on their nice iPhone. And it's like,
wearing their Jordans.
All right. Okay, I get it.
And their yachties.
Just interesting, way. Just interesting because we all have that, bro. I support shit that maybe I shouldn't. I have an iPhone. They're definitely not the best company out there as far as ethics. I support it.
We buy from Amazon.
We buy from Amazon.
Yeah, we shit on it all the time.
We shit on it all the time. Right? So
we buy from, fucking...
People were pissing in bottles, bro, in the work. Well,
yeah, and they were like,
trying to get your package out.
my
but we're like 9 stops away. What the fuck? You put 9 stops, fucking 2 hours.
I'm supposed to get this by 9 p.m. No, that doesn't work. You told me by noon.
Yeah.
I remember when this shit was 7 p.m. Now it's 9 p.m.
Yeah, what the fuck, eh? Which, by the way, I did have once a package get dropped off like around 9. Scared the shit out of me.
In the night?
Yeah. Fucking watching TV. They were stealthy, too. I didn't hear the gate open. I just hear the ding-dong, ding. I'm like, what the fuck was there?
Ay, güey.
A estas horas?
Ay, güey.
No, fucking even Stella got thrown off. Like, what? What the fuck?
Yeah, está cabrón, güey. I mean, that's the world we live in, way. But yeah, it's because, I mean, a lot of gray, way. I mean, también it depends what they did,
that's
too.
The keyword, the gray.
Like you're saying, like Kanye, también yo no le aviento nada lana just because I think he's a shitty person, even if he has issues, pues, but he's always putting his issues out there for everybody. Pero I just think he's a shitty person. For shit like that, pues, you can't, I don't go around preaching, going, hey, bro, passing out flyers, hey, bro, don't support Kanye. Nada así, güey, cancel a vato. No, nada así, pero like we're saying, like the Weinstein, some serio pedo shit, then yeah, güey. You gotta knock those fools down, güey.
So in your perspective, I mean, I know you guys have seen Tarantino's films, right? And is it safe to say that we've enjoyed them?
Yeah, I've enjoyed
safe to say right away.
No, I mean, I don't want to speak for you. I'm not going to say we all like
them.
Yeah.
We all
I think we all like them, güey.
I like the soundtrack.
So, exactly, right? Mm-hmm. So now, are we going to... Are you going to stop from watching them or enjoying them if they do come up or if there's a watch party or like we were supposed to go last weekend to go see Pulp Fiction at a fucking one of those auto cinemas?
Mm-hmm. The Weinstein Theater?
Yeah, nomás that
it was... Damn, bro, you're getting witty. On point, bro. 5 years. This is what you get.
Class A fucking comedy.
No beat missing in this podcast.
No. So, and you know, we it was so hot that we've kind of fucking forgot about it. We forgot about it. And it's just like, shit. Or like, well, fucking next time, whatever. You know, they were doing I don't know if it was a re-release or if it was just playing. But, you know, the mija got the tickets and we were going to go check it out and we forgot. But it's one of those where like, fuck yeah, dude. I mean, I'll still watch it. I just watched it about a month ago.
So... Okay, so
what I'm saying is, that's what I'm saying is like, would you like? Let's just say if I was to say, hey, there's a fucking Pulp Fiction is playing, fucking you guys down to go? We'll go fucking watch it. Would you guys still be down to it or no?
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't be down even if there was no shade on that guy.
Oh no,
no, I do something else with my time. I'm not big on movies like that.
No, but I'm saying, but it's.
Te falló esa, güey.
No. It's no.
That's a bad
He's
example.
asking the wrong person.
Yeah,
bro.
because Esteban doesn't really like.
Tell us this guy. Maybe.
Fernie might enjoy it, but I don't know.
Sorry, bro. I didn't mean to shit on you. It's because I'm telling you the truth, way.
No, I know.
I wouldn't go regardless.
You know, it's like I know, like if it was
You're
an
not like-
outside setting, if you could take our chelas.
Look, bro, I'm not a fan of canceling people. I even think that the darker the things that they do, to me, it's more interesting that even fucking something that dark can create something that people would look past. Way I find that fascinating. Way it's not that I'm trying to support somebody, but to me, you know, that's why I like to kind of understand history. Way because we're not that different than people that lived fucking thousands of years ago. Way and I'm always fascinated like by people like the dark side, how that contributes to like the artistic side. You know, I wouldn't cancel. I'm not a fan of canceling people. Where I think everybody should have a chance to have their own little fucking bubble if they want to, their own little community.
Well, no, I think that, like I said, there's definitely there's a line. It's kind of blurry, but yeah, some people need to be chopped down. Way, but I also believe in chingo and redemption. Way, you know. So I feel there should be. I mean, pues hay unos vatos pues que están muy cabrón, no? Pero there's other ones where you like think there should be redemption. Way. Just like same shit like with prisoners and shit. Way. There should be redemption. Way. Like if you commit a crime when you're fucking 17 and you're treated as an adult, way, you shouldn't fucking be in prison for life. Way. No mames, you're 17, 18, 19, you know? Mm-hmm. Even something like the murder, pues like, it might be unfair to... You could argue it's unfair to like the victims' families and shit, way, pero también, like we're saying, like if at 27, todavía estamos pendejos, where you're talking about like a 17, 18, 19-year-old dude, like they shouldn't be in prison for fucking... So same thing, like por decirle Louis C.K. way. Although I've heard him recently, it doesn't... Even when he apologizes, it sounds kind of weak sauce. So, but just like using his case, pues, if we would have come back and he sounded more apologetic and sounded more fucking like, yeah, sabes que si la cagué, güey, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, well, I feel like there could have been more redemption there, pues. Like, yeah, you could have come out of that quote cancellation, no? But I mean, he's coming out. He's coming back. Way he won the fucking Emmy for his comedy album. I think his newest one. So, pero to me, at least to me, way he doesn't sound like that apologetic way. Like he's just like, yeah, I fucked up, bro.
All right.
So let's move on.
I mean, but people apologize differently, though. Way like I mean, we can't expect. That's one of the things too that happens with dialogue, where is sometimes we think that things should be a certain way because that's what we would do, and that's not fair for us to say that way. Just because some people aren't that. I mean, it's like if somebody like had their daughter fucking die, and then a year later, the dude's fucking just hanging out. You're like, wait, you're not sad yet, bro? Like, why are you laughing? Like your daughter just died. It's like we don't understand how people process things, way. So I just don't think it's fair that if they don't do it the way we think they should do it, that they're at fault, because people are different, bro. Like we communicate differently. Like just because I'll answer something doesn't mean that I don't care. It's just that's how I am as a person. But if it doesn't meet your specs, then that's something different. I think that's more kind of internal that you have. Well,
yeah, but I mean, you're talking about one very personal thing, pues, like you're like a daughter dying or something, and something that you know you're in an industry way.
Will Smith. Let's use Will Smith. His apology. After he slapped Chris Rock, was that a heartfelt apology? Or
the only one I saw, I didn't see that other one he put out. I only saw the one he gave in a speech with, right after. I didn't see I guess he put out like a video later. I didn't see that one.
Yeah. So a lot of people were like, that doesn't feel sincere, you know? It doesn't come off as genuine or anything like that. It's just maybe his publicist or whoever is pushing him to do this so that they could save face or maybe save the little bit that he has left. So yeah, that doesn't, I mean...
I believe in redemption, way. So I mean, I didn't watch it, pero same thing like with Louis C.K., way, que te digo, way. Just... Though, yeah, I think you can come back from things, way, as long as you didn't fucking...
All right, Mencia.
El pinche Weinstein, I don't know, way. I don't know about that guy's redemption, way.
Nah, I think there's a difference. There's a difference. I mean, comparing Weinstein to Louis C.K., there's like a big old imbalance, you know?
There's a fucking Grand Canyon in between.
Yeah, there's a Grand Canyon in between. Yeah, Louis C.K., both of them were famous, but one of them had power.
Yeah, but I think a lot of people, they don't know how to distinguish that there's a difference. Like, I mean, you know how loosely they call people Nazis. And I mean, if I was a fucking a 90-year-old Jewish man and somebody called that person a Nazi, I think in my head I would find that fucking really offensive, because you're saying that that's a Nazi. Do you realize what we went through with Nazis? Like, we're starting to get really blurry, and we throw these terms out there that we think are labels that fit. But if you really study what history is and what these words represent, I mean, that's not fair that these words get used like that way, in my opinion.
No, that's true, güey. Está cabrón, güey, esa madre.
What, bro? You done?
No. No. I'm not done. I'm just.
So it's safe to say that Ramon will always forever love Pulp Fiction.
No matter what fucking Tarantino does.
No matter what they do.
No matter what you fucking call out Tarantino.
It's one of those where, like,
because he took blood money.
Yeah.
He injured fucking what's her name. La valió verga. So.
And I'm sure he offended people along the line. I don't know if he's easy to work with or not.
Hey, you know, speaking of offended, I heard that Robert Downey did a movie a few years ago where he did brown face, but it was shelved.
Tropic Thunder.
No, it's not Tropic Thunder.
Oh no, the one
Tropic
with Jamie
Thunder?
Foxx.
Yes.
Yeah.
That he plays a Mexican.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see it or?
Well, no, that's not out.
They,
Wait,
they shelved it. Huh?
Yeah, it's shelved.
I wonder why. Like, you think we would have?
Well,
I mean,
from what I understood, wait, I think I was telling this vato. Was it you? I was telling that Jamie Foxx is the one holding it back. It's his movie. I think he's the producer, or he might have helped write it. All like it's his movie. He's the one that called Este way and was like, "Hey, I got a part for you, pero you gotta be a Mexican." I forgot what he was telling the story, way, and that Este way like le contestó, "Yeah, fuck yeah, I'm down, way." Y ya colgaron, and he goes, like 5 minutes later, I get a text, bro, sabes que I was thinking about it. I don't know if I can.
Wait, so
I can do that
I
way.
was under the interpretation that it was made and everything. They just shelved
it's
it.
mouth, pero I mean mouth. What the fuck is that? That it is. Ya está.
Mouth.
Ya tiene like 2 or 3
That's
years.
a new word, eh?
Ya tiene. It was like they did it before the pandemic, pero Jamie Foxx, I guess, according to
So it's filmed.
it's done. Pero
Yeah, it's-
according to the way I heard it, pues, is Jamie Foxx holding it back. That either he's not happy with the way it is yet, way, like he keeps re-editing it, or maybe like no quieren decir que he's afraid of the backlash.
Yeah.
Pero it's Jamie Foxx holding it back because it's his movie, way, like his baby.
People
I mean,
would definitely be offended.
You saw Tropic Thunder, no?
Yeah.
Where Robert Downey Jr. fucking
There's a black man. No,
black man. Yeah, he's
black
he's
man
a dude
playing
the dude
Yeah, dale.
who is a dude or something. And when that came out, I mean, I don't know, maybe different times. I didn't think it was offensive.
Because you're not black, right?
Exactly. You know?
But there was no outrage, right? I don't remember any.
I know.
I don't know if there was or not. I mean,
I don't think there
remember,
was, way. Yeah, this guy fucking, ooh, that was a close one, bro.
Right?
That-
But
that
I think because they
borderline?
acknowledge it
But you know what?
in the movie.
Based on like how shit works, way, I don't think it's in the clear yet, way. Because sometimes shit takes a while for it to hit. Like sometimes there might be a new generation that comes up that gets upset about it. Because sometimes,
how can they?
sometimes shit need to marinate for a little bit before.
But
fucking,
but I mean, it has to do with the writing of the movie because they make a point of pointing that out.
It's part of the joke.
It's
pero-
part of the joke. But not
people
only that,
sometimes don't take the context anyways.
they
right?
don't, way. Yeah.
you know,
They
that
take things out of
he
context.
undergoes through. I mean, because it's for the art. It's for this. He undergoes this whole treatment to be able to fucking.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, we don't live in that time where people take things in context. They think everything is about getting that one little clip that shows you in the bad light. Way.
Yeah, bro, that's the reality of
I mean,
things.
now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, I remember laughing hard about that movie. Like,
What, Tropic Thunder?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it was a good movie,
It was,
right?
it was funny,
yeah,
bro.
it was funny, and then like it's just at some point you forget that Robert Downey Jr. is playing a black man.
Really? It's
At
so
some
obvious,
point,
man.
I mean,
Wow.
you get into it, and
Fucking
it was
Ramon's
just
like so realistic.
it's so, like so authentic.
Wow.
It's so authentic.
I never just sat and watched it and was like, dude, this is so accurate. I always it was like satire.
It's like
it just
it's
felt
an
like
homage.
it just felt like satire the whole time. We're
You know, but yeah, at some point it's like, oh shit. It's like, yeah, throughout the movie, it's, I don't know, it was funny. I'm remembering the movie and it's like, oh shit, I remember
It
laughing
was
about
funny, way.
it.
It was a funny movie, way.
You know, it's like, the characters, everybody, Jack Black is in it.
Yeah, it's a funny movie. I
Yeah.
mean, no se le quita, way, pero yeah, está cabrón. No, the Jamie Foxx thing, it's because he was doing the interview rounds for the vampire movie, way. That's where I saw this
What
shit.
is
way.
it, the Day Shift?
I think that's what it's called. But in eso, pues, I saw him like some interviews and he was talking about that shit.
Yeah, I didn't know that way.
Yeah.
That's a good detail because I just was like curious, like why would they shelve it?
That's when he was talking about how he told Robert Downey Jr. and then he texted him back, no sé, güey.
But after he said no say, he still went.
Oh no,
through it.
like he's saying, it's done, güey. El pedo que now they're saying que it's all him, pues. Like either, well, they're attributing pues que he's not happy with it yet or whatever. Pero a lot of people are saying, yeah, no, pues es que.
Would you give it a shot, Ramon? Because I know you get a little. You
Is that appropriation?
When a raza shit, you get a little fucking defensive.
Or that one you get a pass. You get a pass.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I would watch
Well,
it.
no, I mean, no.
I would watch it.
I mean, just from the
But
facts
I
you
would
have.
watch it and I'll see it. I mean, one thing is it's a fact.
Would you watch it? He's playing brownface.
No, but he just said that the one.
I mean, I don't know the context of the story. Yeah, he's playing brownface. We're just going with that, but I'm like, okay, what's the context of it? Like, is it to be funny? Is it to be offensive? Is it to be stereotypical? What? I mean, you would have to see it. You can't just go off of, it's like judging a book by its cover. You have
You
to.
do a lot of that, way.
I've changed.
Yeah.
I've changed.
If you don't want us to
Right,
judge
that's
your book
true.
by its cover, how should we judge it? Way
By reading it.
by reading it?
Yeah.
You just got time for that.
You gotta read it. You gotta read. Well, look, if you don't take the time to read it or find out or anything, it's just like, is your opinion really matter?
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. That's a good point. But it's like, I honestly, bro, I got love for you, Wade, but I think you would find that offensive.
I mean, hey, you might not be wrong, but I would have to see it, and then I'll be like,
Yeah, you'd be like, the black dude was good, but this one, no.
Just on the trailer, güey. Just on the trailer.
Well, the thing is, también is like there's like, ¿cómo te digo? The accent, the words, if he does Spanish or anything, and they're like, okay, how can you say that? I mean, we've seen it when we watch shows or movies where they have supposedly Latino characters and you hear them speak in Spanish and like, what the fuck is that? Did they just get somebody just to fill it in?
Like when the Spanglish comes in? Or
Yeah,
just
or not
Spanish
even
in general?
the Spanish in general. Like, what was I watching the other day? Predator? And supposedly they're in the jungles in, I don't know, South
Prey?
America.
Or Predator.
Predator.
Oh, shit, the OG.
Yeah, the OG one. And they're in the encampment, and then you can see, Saga, you know, I don't know what they say. And I'm like, dude, that sounds so fucking butchered. It doesn't even sound like, they took the time to get somebody to at least say this fucking word.
Yeah, it's not authentic. Right?
It's not authentic.
But okay, let me ask you this then.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have that same impression when you saw it in the 80s?
No, I didn't.
That's what I'm saying. So
I didn't. No, because
you're viewing it through a lens of 2022, bro.
Yeah. No, not even that. I
like
didn't
a
start
problem.
noticing this until I started getting older. When I was younger, for me, it was just like, it was more about Arnold. I didn't see these other little details outside of it. You know, when I started noticing it a little bit was when I saw Born in East LA.
Okay.
When I saw Born in East LA, how some of the Spanish was like, even when Paul Rodriguez is supposedly el primo que viene de Mexico, and his Spanish is not on point. It sounds pocho.
Yeah, because it's written.
Yeah, so I'm like,
Not written by someone, a native speaker.
What the fuck? You know, I'm like, it was still funny. I laughed, I watched it, I supported it and everything, but it was just that little, it didn't sit right.
You know what, bro? Now that I think about it, I don't remember being a kid and thinking like, oh, I want people to look like me on TV. Like everything that I was watching was white. Mm-hmm. The TGIF or the fucking shows.
Black and white.
Black and white, yeah. But wrestling, I mean, it's just, I don't remember that was the thought that I had with. Like, I feel like that's like a thing that people have now.
Maybe it might have happened to you like it happened to me. Like when I watched English, I wasn't expecting to see raza. But when I saw Spanish, that's all I expected to see, because I mean, the news was in Spanish, novelas were in Spanish, fucking even I grew up with Chiquilladas and fucking El Chavo del Ocho and everything. So that it was like two separate worlds for me.
Well, I mean, like the lens, like this guy says, the 2022 lens is more like we need to have diversity. Like we need to include people that are different colors and different backgrounds. But I just don't remember as a kid longing to see somebody that looked like me. I just wanted to fucking watch TV and it was funny. Mm-hmm. You know, like I used to watch a lot of basketball. Like I didn't really think that Michael Jordan was black, or like why I need a brown fucking basketball player to look up to. It was just Jordan. Gives a shit what color they are. These people are fucking the best at what they do, you know? Mm-hmm. So I don't know if that's a fairly relatively new thing.
Now, could it be también because we didn't grow like what we were watching? It was like a lot of the shows that we were watching were like always like in New York or like in Beverly Hills or like in the rich areas, never in the hood.
Yeah, maybe.
So if these shows would have taken place in a certain hood or like in your neighborhood, or let's just say it was like fucking a TV show in Southgate, and you saw this, and then something would trigger like, hey, wait a minute, that's not how it is. But if you're watching something that you really don't know much about or don't know the demographic or what the area is like, then it's like, oh, okay, it's no big deal. But I remember, I don't know if it was 90210 or some of those shows where like it was well-off families, but the cleaning lady or the gardener were always Mexican or Latinos.
And then maybe as a child, it was like
that was normal.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Like, so I didn't see it as different.
No.
I thought like, oh shit, that's pretty authentic. They got it down.
Yeah, they got it down.
I mean,
Juanita, Lupita, Jose, Rodrigo, Francisco, whatever it was.
But that's the thing. Where as a kid, you don't. Obviously, you don't. I mean, I don't know about the kids now. Maybe now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Kid, but they grew up in a different time. Pero en aquel entonces, I mean, you're not gonna know like what you're missing with. Like you don't know what to look for. And then it's like, so like. Yeah, we're thinking about it through a lens, but even if we had that a little bit of that lens back there, I still don't think we would have thought it. It's one of those unconscious things. Pues, if at some point we would have saw more Latinos in the requio row instead of fucking the limpieza, instead of being like, oh well, I guess yeah, my mom cleans, yeah, and fuck, that's pretty really. You don't think no, it doesn't occur to you, pues, that maybe if you saw the raza as the rich person. That maybe you thought, oh shit, well they're rich, what do they do? Oh shit, oh fucking este way hace esto. Oh shit, maybe I want to be that way.
But then Ramon made a good point, way, because when we we were bilingual, we watched Spanish, so Spanish had rich fucking fresa fucking novelas. So,
novelas, yeah,
so we
sure.
we were exposed to like raza or Mexicanos or Mexicanas having money based on the novelas, based on the way they fucking dress, like the artists do. These guys were balling, bro.
But even then, even in those shows, who were the
darker ones?
The darker ones.
Of course,
the drivers,
of course.
la cocinera, la gata que limpiaba la casa.
Of course, bro.
Yeah.
Of
So
course.
that right there, that's why it was like somehow it didn't seem wrong or didn't seem like offensive or like, hey, wait a minute, why can't this be
Like you're missing
that?
something.
Yeah. The other one that stands out was Saved by the Bell, Mario Lopez, AC Slater. You know, and there's an episode too where I think he's starting to look for his roots, that he's Mexican American or something, and then there's an episode where he's talking to his dad that why did they change their name? Why is his last name Slater when his real last name is something else? I don't know what it is. And then the dad says, well, because if I wanted to move up in the service or whatever, I had to change my last name because else I was going to get passed.
Damn, it was that deep? I thought it was just some
I don't
fucking
think I got
kids
that far
fucking...
It was something
I
something
thought
along
it was just like kids
something
shooting
along-
the shit in high school. I don't
something
think-
along those. I mean, they had some serious
No,
episodes.
I know. I'm just...
When I think it's la otra was hooked
Was it
on
Blood Money
sleeping
and-
pills or non-sleeping.
Oh,
like, what is-
I remember that one.
Berkeley?
yeah. Lisa, yeah, I forgot her name, the character, or even the actress, but she was all into fucking. It was like a deep topic. I'm like, I had no idea that those were. That wasn't a big deal in my fucking
Sleeping pills.
or staying awake pills, or what was it, non-sleeping pills? Because she wasn't.
Shit.
She needed these. There were caffeine pills or like.
She was on Adderall or
I remember
something.
Yeah,
that.
she was
some
trying to stay
Adderall
awake.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was on the shit they give Trump.
So something like that she's out there.
get Biden some
I'm
of that
so excited.
Yeah.
I can't stop. And then the
That's
Zach
right.
Morris is all worried about
Yeah,
her.
that's right,
like,
bro, that's
fuck,
right.
I'm
I remember
like,
that one.
and I couldn't relate to it. I just thought it was a good episode. But I'm like, I don't see this in my
that's some
in my
white people
friends
shit.
or my hood.
That was some white people shit, pero
Yeah.
la girl was a morenita, no?
Lisa? You
No,
talking
it
about
wasn't Lisa. It
Oh.
was la otra, la que salió en
She's
strip.
talking about Elizabeth Berkley.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, the
strip, the one that
okay,
did that
yeah,
strip
I-
strip movie.
Striptease. Yeah, I
Striptease.
forgot what her name in the show was. But it was Elizabeth
yeah,
Berkley, I
it
think
was
it's her name.
It was.
Some-
I mean, I can't forget. Kelly
Definitely some white
Kapowski.
people drug problems.
Yeah, no, I was just thinking about that the other day. Like, I don't remember, like, longing for, like, oh, I need people to look like me on TV. It's just, I don't know.
But I mean, when you don't know,
Yeah.
But
what
we
I'm
had it in Spanish. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like
we
like
had that in
we had it in
Spanish.
Spanish. So maybe that filled that void that I didn't ask questions.
Yeah, because you still, no matter what you were watching, you had you still had some representation.
So let's be honest, the raza kids that are growing up now, I mean, are they really watching shit in Spanish or shit from Mexico?
I don't know what
They watch a
what
lot of
families
Korean
are.
shit.
I mean,
So we had that. So maybe not thinking about it, maybe that's what filled that
Well,
void.
I mean,
yeah.
I didn't watch as
Maybe
many.
that's why it's a topic that comes up now.
But we had that fix of like seeing people on the silver screen, and then we fucking got into rock en español. So it's not
Yeah.
like we weren't seeing fucking brown people rocking out to fucking rock music. So we got that fix there. So it's just,
And then we had the movies, and then we started having like in the mid '90s or también late '90s, we started having like Amores Perros. We started
John
having
Leguizamo too, right? Like he started.
Yeah,
isn't
but
he?
no sé, I mean, that guy's Puerto Rican,
Puerto Rican.
or Dominican? No,
Yeah,
Puerto
I mean,
Rican.
he's raza, güey.
Yeah. But no, Dick, I didn't watch all those novelas, güey. I didn't watch novelas. I didn't watch a lot of stuff.
But I
in
mean, you
Spanish.
caught it in the background though. It was definitely being played at your house.
Yeah, I was probably being played in the house,
Yeah,
güey,
but-
but this, I never paid attention to it.
Yeah.
But did
I've
you
never
have those
liked the
thoughts?
novelas
Güey?
and
Did you
all
have those thoughts like, why don't people look like
No,
me
what
on
I'm
TV?
saying as a kid, even now, way, I'm sure as a kid, my kids don't sit there and watch TV and go, hey, where's the raza in this?
So it's the parents telling their kids that they need to look for it. Yeah, it's the fucking parents, bro. That's
No,
what I'm
but
saying.
Dick,
Fucking shitty parenting.
Fucking
well,
shitty parenting.
I don't know any. Personally,
No,
I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know any parents where they go,
Yeah.
"Hey, there should be raza in this, mijo." But who knows? But I'm saying, as a kid, you don't think about that. But in a sense, even if you don't think about it, you need it a little bit, way. ¿Me entiendes? Like just so your imagination can go there. ¿Me entiendes?
Now
Yeah.
let me ask you: Do you listen to? I mean, I don't think you listen to music out in the open. You're the kind that listen to music in your headphones, right?
When I listen to music,
And
yeah.
if you're driving or you're taking your kids, there might be the radio on, but you don't have no Spanish music playing, do you?
You did sometimes, way.
You do?
I put corridos and shit. Güey.
Oh, okay.
At grandma's house también, fucking, allá ponen the corridos and the bandas.
Oh,
güey.
okay, cool. Yeah, because that I think that's another big aspect, you know? Like you growing up, you're listening to what your parents enjoy or like, and then at some point you enjoy it too. And then you're like, oh, I'm fucking bored of this. And then you start looking for your own identity. And then you start finding either hip hop, rock, punk, alternative, fucking pop, lo que sea. That, like it's yours. And then once you go through that, como que you phase out your parents' time, you do yours. And then when you get to a certain stage, now you're like, fuck, I miss this, So you go back to your roots. You go back to listening to the corridos or las cumbias or las baladas or lo que sea.
I think that's gonna be lost though in this
think so?
future generation coming up. Where
I don't know, güey. Pero
You have a lot of the reggaeton right now.
Here-
That's gonna be kind of like there's still a connection
But
to.
what are their parents' music? You're talking about parents' music. What are those kids' parents' music? They're listening to the same shit that the kids are listening to. Sometimes, right? I mean, what
yeah.
are the parents' music? Way if a kid likes Bad Bunny and all that shit,
it's
Donde
gonna
lo
get
saca
to
another
it's gonna
weekend.
get to a point when this kid grows up. It's not gonna be into Bad Bunny. They're gonna be into their own stuff.
I mean, maybe.
no. But what I'm saying, what's that kid's parents' music? Like you said, we had Los Bookies, we had all that shit. That's our parents' music. So to that kid, what is that parent listening to? There's a chance that they're listening to the same shit these kids are
Yeah.
listening to because they want to kind of be their friends sometimes. And
Kind of, but I mean, I know that like por ejemplo, in our house, when the kid was growing up, we were listening to a lot of like flashbacks. So la chiquilla
80s
likes
jams.
80s jams. So she likes Joy Division, she likes The Cure, she likes The Smiths.
But that's
she
what
likes
he's kinda saying.
Yeah, so
yeah.
So this is, I think that's what she
One
goes
up.
back to. No, not a one-upping. But at some point, she had her own music.
Yeah.
So now it's funny because the other day I'm driving with her and she's listening to Héroes. I'm all like, what the fuck?
¿Tú qué sabes?
No, I'm all like,
Name
what?
3 songs.
No, dude, you have no idea how much joy I had in that. Like, oh wow. And then she loves Café Tacuba and I'm all like, fuck yeah,
Yeah.
And that's good. I mean, at least some of that. It might not be my parents' music.
But that's your music, which is
Yeah.
the equivalent way. So
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. Way.
So I think that goes back to what is it that these parents are listening to that these kids are.
What it's trying to say is don't put Bad Bunny in the background.
No, I mean, put it whatever it is. At some point,
No reggaeton in the background, please.
yeah. I might not enjoy
If you
it. I
want
might not
smart
like
kids.
it. I might not support it. But at some point, looking in the bigger picture,
Yeah,
it's
you're
still keeping
definitely-
some of that going.
You're definitely not raising any engineers in that house, right?
No doctores coming out of there, güey.
I'm kidding, guys. It's just conversation.
Si quieren doctores, güey.
It's just conversation, guys.
Hablando de eso, fucking el otro
No
día.
dentistas.
I went. I was in downtown, so I'm going back to the parking structure where I'm parked at, and there's these two girls. They're like in their mid-20s or whatever, and they're right there talking. They're a little flashy. They got they got their makeup done. They got gold chains and everything, and it was hot. So we get into the elevator, and this girl's talking about some dude. Right? Like, oh yeah, he's all right. He's cute, but it's just esto y esto lo otro. And eso que she gets a call and she's all like, oh, he's calling me right now. And, she answers it and you can hear like, hey, what's up, girl? Like I'm listening to it. Like, and then she, like, her voice changes and then her, I guess her demeanor changes too. She's like, oh, nothing, just you're not here and everything. I'm all like, fuck, dude, this is what's going on right now. Like, this guy thinks he's cool. Like, what's up, girl?
Wait, you don't have a voice for the mijas, güey?
I don't know, bro.
I
Why
can't.
are you hating?
I can't. I mean,
Dude has a big dick, way. Let him fucking fuck all these hot
it's
chicks.
just,
güey.
I'm thinking, I'm all like, and y me salió, ahí es donde me salió lo judgy. Like, this motherfucker is just, I don't even think he's working.
He has a big dick, way.
I know, he doesn't need to
Come
work.
on, bro. What the fuck?
He doesn't need to work, right?
No, it's just it's hey wait, but we can't say that some of these girls when we were growing up weren't into these dudes that were fucking cholos and into shit.
Like,
That bad boy thing is a thing for some women, way.
For sure.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure, güey. If not,
And
yeah.
is it a phase or it's got to be a phase or you think it's
I don't know, like, because there's still like some
I'm not a
of
female,
these
so I don't know.
like warehouses that we go to. There's still some females that should know
Better?
based on their age, and they're still getting knocked up by fucking 20, 21-year-olds that work in the same place that they do. And so I don't know, way. I just think that when somebody meets somebody, way, we react in different ways that sometimes we can't control. Way, tenculas, way. Oh, tenculas.
that's a word I haven't heard in a while.
Wait, let's be honest, bro.
Yeah.
Sometimes guys, fuck, dude. Especially, let's say like a dude's been in a relationship for a long time, and then he meets somebody and she's like tying him shit. Like that guy will fall hard. The same with women, where it's like, who knows how people react, where, but.
Y también sometimes people's type is ¿cómo se dice? What's a good way? Fucking like men and women way. Like your type sometimes is bad way. Like it's not like
Your judgment is not at the best.
Like yeah, you have traumas pues that you've narrowed down. Like, oh, this is my type, but that type pues is bad. Like that is not the person you should be going
That
for.
was gonna ruin my credit for sure.
Like the dudes también. I mean, también there's vatos way that always end up with like the toxicas way.
yeah, but-
And you're like, why? Then they keep complaining, but they always end up with the same type of person. And because you kind of have to grow out of it, where you have to mature, like you're saying, way, and snap out and figure out like this is not good for me, way. Like this is not what I need. As much as that's what I'm drawn to.
Yeah. But they put the blame on women or fucking women. No, dude, it's
Or
you.
fucking guys or dogs.
No, it's you.
No, it's
Stop
you.
being
You're
fucking-
making that choice. You're the one that you have the power to either continue or stop it.
I mean, I'm not a woman, way, so I'm not even gonna.
No, well,
pretend
that's what I'm
that-
talking
No,
about.
but you are a man.
No, I know, but
But in the sentido, like, if
it's-
you're with somebody, como dices, te enculas, and that blurs your vision, right?
I know, but sometimes it's like you hear these stories, and as a man, it's easy to comment. Why would you do that? Just fucking do this. Just do that. And it's like we don't understand women way. Sometimes they don't even understand themselves some way, and they do things that they're like, I don't know why. Dude, you hear it all the time.
Yeah,
Women
but
that way.
that's why I flipped it to the guy way. That's all I was saying. Like dudes that always end up with the one that they call toxica,
Yeah.
and they always complain que pinches viejas way and this and this, and it's always because they end up with that chick that fucking does them wrong, you know.
Yeah, well, I mean,
So it works
I
for males too. You don't have to talk about it from the woman's side way.
I would argue that those women that these guys are dealing with probably have the same body, the same fucking curves, and it's like they're looking for that kind of shit, and so you deal with that. I mean, it's
Yeah, but they put it on women in general, pues, ¿me entiendes? Like their experience, their personal experience, they generalize it to women in general.
Why can't I
Pinches
find
viejas
someone
son
that loves
así.
me?
no.
Pinches viejas son así. Pinches viejas do this. Which is just
the ones that you find.
yeah, exactly.
The ones that you're searching for.
Yeah, bro, in your bubble, yeah, they're shitty women, but not all of them are like that.
Yeah, because that's where you're going drawn to, you know, and sometimes you have to figure that out. Way.
But there's guys way, and I've heard women too ways that they find that person that from the outside, everybody's telling them that that's a good fit, and they don't hit that mark where we were talking about jealousy the other day. There's certain things that are considered toxic that some people just need way, and we're attracted to fucking sometimes negative emotions and feelings way. So sometimes you'll even sabotage something that's good way just because it's what you're used to.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we're fucking, I won't say we're complex creatures, but we're definitely
We're pretty
troubled.
complex.
It's fucking complex as fuck.
Complex as fuck. So yeah, let's wrap it up, boom.
All right, wrapping it up. ¿Dónde está la música? There we go.
I think when people are, I think the umbilical cord, when they cut it, it should open to like an old scripture that has directions and instructions on how to fucking deal with this person, because we're really complicated, man.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, that's not cabrón, eh? Fucking
So
just,
babies should come with manuals.
They should.
I mean, fucking just go by the zodiac. It'll tell you about a person.
Wow.
Imagine.
I don't know you're that type.
Oh, we
bro.
can't have sex for 3 months because they need to be born fucking Sagittarius.
Yeah, so fucking, I mean, we could go by the birthdays. We got the book and shit. All right, what was your birthday? I don't know, man. You sound a little fucking, me vas a salir caro, me vas a salir cara. ¿No? Pero bueno, raza, ya llegamos al final del episodio, donde decimos un chingo de gracias. Magrito, fucking, we still need an AC, right? Fucking, don't forget to send a invoice to Lumi or Loom. I think we threw in Netflix también in there, and fucking mándale uno a Quentin. Fucking, you know, like, hey, we talked it up, you know.
That was a good conversation.
Yeah, it was. And what else? Raza, we are coming up our 5-year anniversary.
Simon, next week.
Next week we'll be doing our 5-year anniversary. It'll be our 5-year anniversary. We're planning something for it, so pelen oído.
Well, we gave out the date and
No, we didn't give the date. We just said we were gonna give the date today or the time or the place.
we gave out the date and time last week, man.
We're giving to them again, man.
Yeah, that we did.
Oh, yeah? All right. So, save the date. Friday, October 14th. Chicano Shuffle is going to the Orange County. To be more specific, we're going to Santa Ana. All right? We're going to be there. It's going to be pinche pachangón.
Oh, it's an orgy?
Se va a armar chingón, I heard.
Esteban's going to be waiting to get tagged in.
It's going to be a vampire orgy, I heard.
We're doing the orgy that night. It's like, come fucking pre-lubed.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Well, you guys need to submit your STD fucking test week prior to the event.
And we're gonna have an NDA. We're gonna have fucking paperwork. You know that this is consensual. You know, nada de que hey.
This is a cancel-free zone.
Yeah. So we're gonna everything.
What you got over there? What you
No, we gotta fuck it up, bro. Fuck up my timing, bro.
So it's gonna be October 14th in Santa Ana.
I want to have a party, you know, a big party.
It's gonna be a swingers party, so
No,
make
it's
sure,
not.
Wait.
make sure you
Not
come.
gonna-
Vampire orgy, I
Wait,
heard.
you forget the majority of our listeners are guys. Wait.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
There's some
Think
ladies.
about the events that we've had.
Theme change. Theme change.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
So it's a sausage fest?
So theme change.
We're gonna have sword fight competition.
Whoa, bro.
Whoa,
Whoa, bro. You're a little too excited about this. Look at him.
Fucking, I'm gonna bust up the
Whoa.
storm, but
Ba-
pinche
ba-
talco's gonna be flying everywhere.
Va a parecer fucking fog, bro.
No
Holy
smoke machine
shit.
needed.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Nah,
No.
that's
Theme change again.
It's Ramon flapping all over the fucking
Hey,
room.
roll the wheel again, wait. No mames.
Yeah,
No.
it's definitely not an orgy.
No, it's so we're still working on the details, but we do have a date and we do have a place. Should I give the place?
You just did.
No, I just said Santana, but I didn't say the name of the place.
We can leave it for fucking
Okay.
next time, pero.
All right, so just so that you know, there is parking, so that's not gonna be a problem. We'll give more details as we come. That's why.
Next
Once-
week we'll have more details.
Yeah,
for
most
you.
but we do have a date and we do have a location, and it's gonna be. I guess once we have more details, we'll let you know the price,
Yeah,
cómo
next
está el pedo y todo el desmadre. All right.
We're gonna be playing with Maria Sanchez. We're gonna be playing that event, so it should be fun.
Yeah.
You guys want to listen to the cool music?
Yeah, we'll have music.
There'll be music. I'm not sure we're gonna have guests or not. We're working on
Pistos.
that. Pistos. Noelia will be hosting.
Swing by. Let's shoot the shit.
Yeah, Noelia will be the host. She's the master of ceremonies, I would say,
Yeah.
the master of disaster.
Wow.
Right away. So con eso en mente, start making plans. It's a Friday, so you could either once you get out of work, or if you need to take the day, go for it.
October 14th, you said?
Yeah, October 14th. It's a Friday.
Come and tell us how we've changed your life in the last 5 years. We'll really appreciate it.
Are you serious? No, I'm like, what the? You don't like hearing these stories.
I'm kidding, bro.
Especially when people come up to you and they're
Hey, it's a comedy podcast, bro. We gotta,
Right, that's what
Make shit
that's
up,
what
eh?
Apple Podcast says.
we gotta make shit up, bro.
yes. So
I'm just kidding, guys.
With that in mind, hey, fucking don't forget to subscribe, to support, to review, to share the podcast. You could do it on Spotify. You could do it on Apple. You could actually subscribe on YouTube. These videos that we put the episodes, we put them on video, and then Esteban uploads it on YouTube.
We should put them up, but I haven't.
Well, when he does,
There's plenty there for you to watch with.
there's plenty to catch up. All right. We're fucking 200 and some 250 plus episodes, so you could go back and listen to some of them and check it out. See, have we changed or not, or estamos
Definitely,
igual?
bro.
Right. We got merch on our site. Just go to our merch, and thank you to everybody that bought the Immigrant Made shirt. If you're listening to this and you didn't get it, don't fucking come complaining like, hey, when is that shirt gonna come out? Que la chingada. Ni madres.
Yeah, we did that.
We left it for 2 weeks.
I'll have some better numbers for you next week también, pero they're looking good, bro.
It's looking good.
Nah, it's going to a good cause, man.
Yeah.
It's going to a good
Excited.
cause. You're helping out. So if you were listening and then you're like, oh, check it out later, y ya se chingaron.
I think the scarcity tactic way works,
Yeah.
bro.
It definitely worked because it's a good shirt. It's and it goes to a good cause. So that's why, even though Esteban and I fought Fernando a lot, you're like,
Yeah.
hey, we should release that shirt, and Fernando's
Yeah.
like, nah, dude, we need to
Yeah.
only in special occasions or special.
We need a special occasion shirt, bro.
Yeah. So he's been good. So thank you, Fernando. I know that.
Watch right
Well,
away.
sometimes we'll fight you and a lot of things, but you stick to your guns, and you know what? It pays off.
I don't take blood money.
This one paid off, bro.
Yeah, this one paid off. So thank you to everybody that bought the shirts and that supported this cause. For those that couldn't or just starting to listen and you missed out, pues keep listening, and para la próxima you might get a chance to get it.
There's people still catching up. I gotta post a couple of reviews that are on iTunes, but one guy is still in the fucking episode where we talked about vaccines like fucking 4 years ago.
Oh, with prayers, the prayers episode.
that one, yeah.
Yeah, the Cholo Goth one.
Yeah,
I think.
he's wondering. I don't have my phone with me, but he's wondering how we were talking about it with COVID. He's like, "Don't spill the beans. Let me listen to it in 2 years when I get there."
Yeah, that was a good one. So un chingo de gracias for everybody that's been with us for these 5 years, or even 2-3 years, or a year, or just started listening to us. But appreciate it, love it, and it's you listening that keeps us going.
Yeah, I think the landlord wants to leave. Where he's been giving me like evil eyes.
Is he? Or they're gonna start making noise. All right, pues, raza, don't forget, compren su cafecito. You can go to istazo.com, get it there. Need merch? Go to our links on our Instagram page. We got a survey. Please fill out that survey también. It helps us out.
Simon.
Subscribe, rate, review, and follow. And fucking un chingo de gracias. A ratos, ¿verdad? Oh, and happy Mexican Independence Day on the 16th. Bye.